Throw it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Settler Deficit.
I'm sorry.
Are you just? I was like, why is he laughing? I thought you were about to sneeze, but you were just like, that's a lot of villagers. Yeah, watch trying to control these villagers is brilliant. Go to another player. I want to see what they're doing. It's just a horde of villagers. Okay, so for the benefit of the viewers on YouTube, what's happening is the players begin with 50 villagers. This is Settler Deficit. You begin with 50... So when I say settler, I mean villager. Pardon me in my Age of Empires 3 background. Villager Deficit. And what happens here is, obviously 50 vills, a lot to control at the start, but you cannot train any more villagers. So these are all the villagers they will have. Oh, wow. What the... if they weren't standing under the TC, I think they'd have a hard time depositing the sheep, right? Like, they'd stand up and be like, I can't go anywhere, I'm stuck.
And Onlu made a huge mistake here. He made all these houses, and he can't make villages, so he's just wasted all of this wood.
Yeah, houses are not needed in this.
Look at Green. He's just powering up to feudal age. Same with Red.
Yeah, they've got the right idea. No time to be wasted here. You do not need houses because you cannot train villages. So you can be overpopped. You'll be 50 out of, 10 population?
You start with 5. So you're 50 out of 5.
50 out of 5. But it doesn't matter. Until you intend to make military units, that's when you need to start building the houses. So no time to be wasted there. But Red, as you can see, I think that, the best thing to do at the start is just to quickly get them gathering. It doesn't matter what they're gathering. Just make sure they're doing something efficiently and not bumping around into each other. But yeah, a very, very hectic start on this map so far. But pretty much everyone going up to the feudal age already. Scarface in the lead, but not far behind him is Red, whose name I can't actually see. Pardon me.
Tread Shield, I think.
Tread Shield, my eyesight. But yes, now everyone going up to the next stage. Snape Snap's in the game as well. She's in the last place. So I think maybe she skipped the advice segment before we started. I think joining late, but she is on the way up to the next stage.
You said that last, but Grey is not up to feudal age yet.
No, I thought everyone had clicked up. So Grey now coming.
Now.
He made the mistake of houses as well. Okay, Robo. Right, let's take a look around. People milling the berries. That seems appropriate.
Okay. Yep,
Getting a fast wood line. That seems appropriate. But the boars, the deer, how do you handle those? Do you mill them? What do you do?
I think you just lure them as soon as you've got a spare minute, right? Once your vills are working, you just go. And milling the deer obviously makes sense. It's more food, which is useful. But the wood lines and stuff, you just spam them out there. I think we'll quickly go through and we'll introduce all the players, because this game is so much faster than normal. Normally, we've got 10 minutes to do this.
This is like Age 3 kind of pacing.
Right.
Like, you start the game and you're up to the colonial age immediately.
Right. Okay, so here we are. In the blue, we've got Onlu. He's the Mayans. Pretty nice civ. Not much else to say about the Mayans. They're pretty good all around. In the grey, we have Jimmy CB as the Portuguese. He's the one making tons and tons of houses. He's preparing to do something in the feudal age, right? I would expect to see a barracks and something.
Well, he's
coming
getting
up, right?
He's building homes for all these homeless peasants that don't have
he
anywhere
has
to
enough
live.
space now to make villages, to make stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. In the purple, we have Carlini as the Incas. He's got the resources almost to go up to Castle Age. He's milling his deer and boar in the middle of the map. He's about to click. He's already up to Castle Age as well. Wow, these players are just zooming through the ages. In the yellow, we've got Michael 1 in the Japanese. As we said, we've got Snape Snaps in the teal Slavs. Another good late game civ. Scarface Frostborn as the Aztecs in the green. We've got all 3 of the Miso civs, which is kind of interesting.
Wait, isn't there a 4th one now?
No.
Oh, the Incas.
The Incas were the new third
They were
one.
the new one, right? I see.
Right. We have Guifi, I guess, in the orange here in the Byzantines, and then finally Tread Shield in the red as the Franks. The game mode is, as Will said, you start with 50 villages and you cannot make new villages after that.
Yep.
So it's very much a game of protecting your villages while trying to get a working, stable economy to,
Yeah. So the start, because you have so many villages, is clearly very hectic and fast, as we saw. But as the game goes on, you'd normally make more TCs, you'd normally train a lot more villages, and you're going to end up in a usual game with much more than 50. But here, not the case. So the start is very fast, but it does taper off quickly. And really, I'm quite interested to see how that affects the pace of the game and the kind of strategies that you'll go for. And certainly, as we see here, green building walls immediately seems very important, because here, raiding is so much more powerful, because once you get the Vill, it's dead forever. And it might even be worth, because of that, actually just going all in and, wasting your army just to kill off a Vill or get that final bit of HP down, just because they can't get new ones.
I'm fully expecting to see somebody who is like a good knight civ just making 20 or 30 knights and just running in and killing someone. The Miso civs do start with a scout because we didn't
Oh.
set up all the complicated triggers that you need
Yeah, that's
so that it will
awkward.
discover which
I
civ
bet they
is which.
spawned in. We're like, what?
Honestly, it doesn't really make a difference at all, other than the fact you can't upgrade it, which is like a minor disadvantage.
Doesn't
but,
the scout have more line of sight or something like that?
the Eagle Scout does, but you've got so many villages to scout with, right?
Fair.
Like,
Okay.
in
So
terms of the actual gameplay, it doesn't really make a huge difference. In my
right,
opinion.
right. Yeah, we made this very quickly. It was a scenario we chucked together, but yeah, if we were to do it properly, of course, you'd get all the triggers going. But yeah, all this wall, I really, this is.
huge house wall.
But
here
you
from
can
Red.
because the houses, right? You have to build so many of
Yeah, you
them,
gotta make 'em
and you
anyway.
might as well build a giant wall with. Oh no!
no,
Oh no!
It's trying to do a forward castle, but already has a castle. Can Red see this?
He's not.
He-
He's standing there. Build it. Build
What?
it, man. There
But
they go.
This is never going to go up. Blue's already got a castle here. These villagers are going to instantly get killed by this castle. Oh, that was... Okay. Oh, I say that, and he didn't actually lose a single villager, except for what the scout picked off, which was a few.
Yeah, but you know, the scout killing them is still bad, and this castle going to take a bit of damage whilst
Right.
it's being
It's in
constructed.
a pretty good position, though. It denies both of Blue's golds. It sort of threatens this wood line and this stone
Yeah.
to the north.
Once it's up, be very valuable, right?
For sure, for sure. But I would fully expect one of these players to maybe try to just rush Imperial Age and get traps.
Oh, Red Knights! He's going for it.
Right, just Knights, they're so tanky. Like, once he gets the armor upgrades, and, there's no TCs, so you just run over here and just start killing
Oh,
stuff.
that's true. Well, you can
These villagers, they're all vulnerable, ready to die.
you can build TCs though, Robo.
You
And I
can.
think that's worth doing just for the garrisoning.
That's true. And, like, considering how much wood you probably have in the bank from having 40 wood choppers at the start of the game,
Yeah. How many can you garrison in a castle?
20.
Right. So a town center is functionally it's slightly fewer, but that's
It's
still a
almost
good.
the same, but it's so much cheaper.
Yeah. So that's important. Garrisoning will be helpful in town centers, but that's only if you can't wall up, right? I wonder.
I think walling up is probably the safer bet.
Yeah.
He's doing tons of wall. Orange is on him. He's already down to 37 villages. He's lost 13 vills already. Otherwise,
Really?
there's
Oh,
one
no.
or two vills lost for other players.
Oh,
and he's just got mass knights in his base. He's like, help me, guys. I'm getting attacked.
God, what's the game time? We're already
It's
like.
12 minutes in, and you're like, oh, this game's going to go on forever.
Okay, this is a fast one, right? Right.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
I'm just used to the pace of AoE 2.
Normally being really slow and relaxed. I know, right? But these players, like, they're just vulnerable villages just everywhere.
What would you do though, Robo? Like,
Honestly, like, if Green could have fully walled, he would be just chilling.
yeah.
The problem was that he wasn't able to wall. And like, oh, we see this with Blue, like, these knights, one plumed archer, it's not going to kill knights. Look at him, he's dead. And these knights, these vills here, there's vills here, they're all
Yeah.
vulnerable.
Yeah, that's true.
The problem is he probably just doesn't know about it.
Oh, he's going up that way though. Oh dear, they're going to
will
find
they
the
it?
villagers.
Oh, he sees stone? No, he's going to continue around this way. And
Oh,
he
I
didn't
see.
scout this wood line either.
He's coming. He's getting there. But that is if you can find the villagers, and that's the thing you've got to be searching and destroying for. They're so valuable to kill them.
exactly.
Can we go over the villager counts quickly?
Okay, so we've got Blue on 49, Red 47, Green is down to 29.
What? Green?
Oh, he's lost so
Green.
many.
This is
More than half of his villagers are currently idle in like this TC or in this TC over here, just not working at all. They're
Yeah.
hiding.
Oh,
Yellow's still
Green.
at 50, Teal's at 49, and then the final three players are all at 50 as well.
Oh, okay. So they're doing all right. They're at the moment they're in the position
Right.
to go in the long game.
Green
'Cause-
is the one who's just like getting bullied really hard. Oh, he's even going to lose his castle to some rams. The castle was shooting away some rams, some knights
this
as
is
well.
and the villagers coming out to help siege. Oh no, they're gonna drop another castle.
I kill your castle, and then to show dominance, I'm going to replace it with my own.
That wasn't quite dominant. You have to place it on the rubble of the
He
previous
just
castle.
wanted to get it going a little bit faster.
Yeah,
the
but
problem
the
was
plumes have turned up now. They're going to force those villagers
Right.
away. That was quite an ambitious castle, right? That's very far.
very, very risky. Oh, but Yellow's preparing a bit of a push against Teal. They're sort of facing off over here. And Purple is up to Imperial Age, and he's just stonewalling like
Yeah.
a madman. No one's attacked. Oh, he's got a big hole here, which is a little risky. But he's got castles and stuff.
Hunkering down, as Zach would
And
say.
Snape Snaps is so nice. Your town seems pretty dead. I was just passing by. I'm not sure if she was... Okay, she was talking to, it seems, Scarface. She's like, yeah, you're pretty screwed. I'm just going to not bother you. Just be nice to you. And all this castle is denied. There's a Mangonel coming and some more knights, but I'm wondering, where did all of Red's knights go? Did he just lose them all, or have they run away somewhere?
Under a castle or something? Was there a fight?
I don't know, like, there's not
Interesting.
enough dead bodies. Like, he had 5 or 6 knights for a while, and there's just like...
Oh, you're looking for the dead.
Yeah, because, like, I can't see them anywhere else.
For the skeletons on the floor that mark the deaths.
He says he's only got 4 knights. So like, there's one there and one there. They've all gone away somewhere. They've died somewhere, I guess.
Oh dear.
The problem is, like, Blue's got this massive plumed archers, which is quite nice, but he doesn't have another castle, so he can't replace them at this point. He doesn't have access to any gold, so he has to sell resources, which is not ideal to make more military.
You mean his gold's on the front, right? And
Yeah.
you just can't. Those castles have locked it down.
For
so-
sure.
oh, that's really, really awkward. I wonder. And there's no trade either. Although you can make trade carts, but in a free for all, who you're trading
To be
with.
honest, I would say it'd be okay to trade in this map simply because you can't make bills. And what is Grey doing? He's just towering up. He's like, I'm
you-
pretty vulnerable.
So what do? Do you build up an army and then just go assault your opponent's market, but defend the market and try
Right, you
and
just-
kill them all?
Yeah, kill them, but not the market.
So you have trade going to and from their market, and you're just
Yeah.
like standing guard next to the enemy market.
yeah,
Brilliant.
to stop an enemy from destroying the market to deny you trade.
Ah, but to make the trade carts, you need gold,
but
right?
look, Red, he's doing this nice aggressive castle, but he's losing villagers while doing it.
Yeah, and you can't lose villagers in this format.
No, you can't. You need them. Okay, but Carlini, he's up to the Imperial Age. He's dropping TCs all over the place. He finished these walls. He's nice and safe. He's got castles. He hasn't lost any villagers. He's got buildings galore. An okay economy. He's got a bit of food, a bit of gold. He can afford a couple of upgrades to start going.
Yeah.
Who else is up to Imperial Age? Orange is up as well. Byzantines, cheaper age up. That's pretty nice.
Right.
Gives him a faster boost up.
Oh, he's built. Are they? I guess they're building markets now. Is that for? Is that for trade? You think, or
I think
Here.
I think everybody would have made a market at early game
yeah?
just to sell all the tons of wood that
But
they
why is
gathering.
Orange only just getting one?
That's a universe. Oh, strange.
Maybe he will trade.
Maybe he just misclicked and he didn't realize he already had one.
Oh, there's 2 markets. Oh, interesting.
Maybe he just probably forgot
He's
that he
going
had
to
one.
trade with his own market, Robo.
Yeah, maybe.
Over a really short distance.
Poor Green, he's only got 13 villagers
Oh,
left hiding in this corner.
And it's not like he can rebuild and reboot.
No, he can't
like
reboot.
once you're down, you're
Oh,
out.
but Yellow's coming in with a big push, and even Orange is harassing Teal. Snape Snap, she's down to 40 bills, rushing up this
Get that
castle.
castle,
It's not going to go up.
No.
And this many knights, they can kill a TC pretty easily, I think.
Oh no.
Oh no, this is bad. Where are the rest of her vills? She's got some on this wood line, some over here, but still taking losses.
Yeah. This is not good. Robo,
Oh.
can we... Who's got the... Like, let's take a look at the people with, like, the most villages or all of their villages.
Okay.
And let's assess their position going into the late game.
Well, we see Yellow. We just saw him killing Purple. Killing Teal. Yellow's in a pretty good spot. He's also up to Imperial Age.
Yep.
Purple is probably in the best position for a long game, thanks to just his tons of walls that he's got here. And he's even making monks. Maybe he's thinking they're pretty cost efficient, right? I get a unit, I steal your unit, and you lose a unit.
Converting villages, Robo. Converting
Oh.
villages.
Oh,
That's how you play this game.
God.
Can you?
Yes.
Can you convert if they resign? Can you go and convert?
Yes. If they resign, you can definitely
What?
convert things.
What?
Because
That's
it
cheating.
doesn't get it doesn't get
That's
deleted.
cheating. What the hell? That's
Oh.
amazing.
That's masterful.
So what do you just like? Here's the strategy, right?
You destroy all their buildings and force them to
force
resign.
them to resign, but you are very careful not to kill their
Not
villages.
to kill too many villages.
And then you come in later with a ton of
Monks.
churches and make monks and just convert all
Oh,
the villages.
it's a master
Brilliant.
plan for sure. Grey is also at full vill count. He's just making tons of towers. He's got tons of crossbows and longswordsmen, which is an interesting unit composition. He's also got some knights. I think he's probably converted these with his monks here.
Yeah.
And overall, he's looking pretty safe. Like, he's got castles all over the place, and towers, and just military just chilling. Blue is... He's lost his original TC. Red's just charge in here with these castles. They're both equal on vills, but
How many vills each?
45 each. So
that-
lost 5.
That's still pretty good. Yeah.
Not too bad, not too bad.
That's acceptable, I think. It's not quite 50, but fine.
That's pretty good, yeah. Orange, he's doing Paladins. Incredibly expensive upgrade that he has somehow managed to afford with his economy of 50 villages.
He's probably right. What, with how many?
50 villages?
Oh, right.
He hasn't
right,
lost
right.
any.
Well,
And-
sorry, I thought you were saying like as if he'd lost some.
Oh,
Like,
no,
you
I'm
want to
just
get
saying-
the upgrade in at some point, even
Of
if it is
course, of course.
expensive.
But
right?
normally, right, you do Paladin once you're fully boomed with, 120 villages.
Yeah. So he's
Not-
just saved for it instantly.
Yeah, but he was also killing green at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh,
you're
but
surprised that he's gotten it so soon.
What Chandler's just said is amazing. Portuguese, they get this building called the Fatora,
Yeah.
which costs 20 population, but it gives you a trickle of every resource.
Oh wow, that's extra economy.
Right. So it costs population space, but you
But who
can't make more
cares?
vills.
Right,
You
it's-
make 2 or 3 of these.
It's functionally a
Right.
form of booming.
It's not. It's less efficient. It's not worth 20 villages. Right. But it's still
It's still better.
better
It's- it's
than having less than 50
and
villages.
it's going to scale over time like crazy against opponents that can't.
Can't attack you, right? Like you build them like in a corner, you just stonewall them
So
so that they're safe.
What is it that you build to get the bonus?
It's called a Fattora. It's a special building that only the
And you can
Portuguese
make
build.
multiples of them.
For sure.
How?
Yes.
What is it? Wait,
It
can you show me one?
costs-
I want to know.
I
what
don't think he's built any yet. He's only just hit Imperial Age.
Right. So that's
But
it's an
you'll
Imperial Age thing,
If you see it, it's a 5x5 building. It's the
Okay.
biggest building in the game. It'll stand
like
out.
a wonder.
It's bigger than a
Whoa!
Wonder. No, sorry. It's the same size as a Wonder.
I see.
But nobody makes Wonders.
Right. Wonder's
realistically.
not a real building. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll come back to
We'll
that.
come
I'm
back to
looking
it and we'll
forward
see
to
if he has
seeing
any.
that.
Okay, but Orange and Yellow are having a little bit of a scuffle. Yellow's down to 36 vills. He's lost a lot from these Paladin raids, which is not ideal. And he doesn't actually have any defensive buildings whatsoever. So if he garrisons his vills, he can only defend 15 at a time. And like these Paladins, they're just sort of roaming around trying to find some villagers to kill. They're sort of spread out all over the place. And they've sort of just got a bit of a stalemate going on here between Teal
Yeah,
and Yellow.
these-
They've got their own problems to worry about.
I see. And those areas locked down by castles, and
Yeah.
the units busy elsewhere on the map.
Not much
okay.
is happening.
Has anyone started building monks? I saw earlier that Carlini. Yes,
Carlini's got a lot of them.
He's got multiple
Right.
monasteries, lots of monks coming, and I can imagine. Yes, here they go. They're moving out, Robo.
They're going out.
The monk,
Yep.
they're going towards Yellow. Is Yellow a weak player? No, Yellow's in the lead. But
Yellow's the
maybe
highest
we
score.
can convert Yellow's villagers. That's how you take them out of the game in the long run. Get a couple of villager converts.
And just run away.
Yeah. And you could even delete the villagers, but ideally you want to
No,
get them home.
You try to run away,
Yeah, of
right?
course,
Because if
of
they
course.
don't have other monks, either they'll kill
God,
them
that's
for
so
you,
strong.
or you get free resources.
Is he in a position to convert villagers? Is there an entrance into Yellow's base?
It's
Yeah,
completely
he could
open.
just walk
The
right in
He's
there.
got a lot of cavaliers, so he has to get the army first, so that he doesn't die,
Right.
and then try to get the bills later.
Oh wow.
The thing here is though, like Aztecs have the best monks in the game, and unfortunately, Scarface is absolutely dead at the this
Oh
moment.
no.
There's only
Oh,
13 villages.
Scarface.
But if he
Oh.
could get going with mass monks, he would be in a really powerful position.
That's
But-
how he gets back in the game. He needs to get monks and he needs to convert villagers.
Yeah. But Blue is in a really tight spot here. He's got this wood line, all these farms, and that's about it. Because like Grey's over here with his towers, they're not even attacking. They're just defending his base, and you've just like walked into them basically.
Yeah.
And then he's being trebbed on the front. There's all these cavaliers.
They're coming at him from all
Right.
angles. This
And-
is not ideal.
Generally, for the Mayans, their strength is that their army composition is incredibly cheap. So they boom up a ton. They have like 140 villages, and they just constantly spam their cheap military. Well, no, you can't do that this game.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Rip.
Rip. He's going to lose both his castles, and he's calling GG. Oh, Red, don't kill the vills. No, just come in with the monks and convert them later. No, what are you doing? Okay, he's coming back. Just destroy
He hasn't thought of it, Robo.
Maybe he has
We
now.
hadn't even thought of it at the start
Right,
either.
that's true.
It's not obvious to people. It wasn't even obvious to us,
Okay,
Robo.
it's true, it's true. So he should just destroy the castle, kill these plumed archers, and then make some monasteries and go in there.
God, I'm looking forward to
Oh boy. Okay, these are the Fatoras.
Here we
Right,
go.
it's
Wow,
this
they are.
huge, strange ass looking building
Damn.
with like stuff all
What
over
it-
the place.
You can't zoom in, can you? I want to
No, I
know what
can't.
it is. It looks like it kind of looks like a university in
It's
a
kind
way.
of like a walled like market area
like
sort of thing.
Yeah, it looks like a bit like a university, a market, and a castle all in one. Like it's got a tower with big rooms on the top on the
Yeah. And you see like there's all these like resource crates of stuff. There's like a wagon wheel sort of thing inside, like a
wagon
cart
wheel.
or something.
Do you know what a wagon wheel is in the UK?
It's a sort of biscuit, right?
Yeah, it's a bit-
We have those as well.
Oh, I see.
We've got those in Australia. We're not complete savages.
Okay, I see. Oh, I'm looking forward to that late game then. Is
Oh,
Paul?
but the monks are here. Oh, but Yellow's smart. He made scout cabs, which are the counter to monks.
Oh no! Did he get any villager converts? What's his
I don't
vills
think
at?
so. Purple. He got one villager.
51.
51.
Amazing.
It's the villager running home already.
Where is it?
I don't know. It must have come home.
But still, it makes.
Oh,
do
but
you think
this-
it's worth it? How much does a monk cost?
100 gold.
So it's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you lose one monk to one villager, I think that's probably a fair trade.
Right.
If you're losing
10 monks.
10 monks,
it's an
maybe not.
investment, Robo.
Yeah.
it's an
It's a
investment.
long-term investment.
Yeah.
But if no one attacks Grey, he's just gonna dominate everyone.
Yeah.
And like he's starting to push towards purple. He's got cavaliers, he's got long swordsmen, he's got arbalests and trebs. He's got like a wide range of units, so he's not easily countered.
Hold up. What's going on in here?
Oh, we've got a monk.
Here they come. Here comes the monkeys doing it. Look
Yes,
at me.
oh boy, red.
Come to me,
So
villagers.
he's gonna steal 45 villages from blue.
Yeah, but only if he can defend blue, right?
Well, no, you just chop the convert the villagers and then send them home.
But no, other people might come in with the same idea.
Oh, true.
Right, you have to stop your opponents from converting them.
Well, at this point, no one's going for it. So, but Orange is coming in.
Orange, he's got the he heard us on the stream. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, hopefully
Either way,
not.
he's here. And oh no, he's gonna attack that.
He's attacking everyone at this point. He's just running all over the place, expanding his base. He's got a castle. He's got his own monks at home.
God, they seem like a really strong unit all of a sudden.
Right, yeah. Normally, like, monks.
What's going on
They're
in
pretty good.
Yellow's base?
Yellow's just having a hard time. He's down to 22 villages. He's
Oh,
the second
no.
lowest in the game.
Oh dear.
He's going to lose this TC, I think. Where are the rest of his villages? He's got a couple down here. They're not very safe. He's got a big army, though. All of this stuff coming back. All these cavaliers, all these light cabs. He should make some camels, though. Chinese? Japanese. They don't get camels. Oh, that feels bad, man.
No.
And the villagers. Oh, no.
He's chasing them down.
He should be running this way towards his army.
Since you can't train villagers, I kind of feel sad that they're just dying because
Right.
I'm so obsessed with this conversion idea now.
Right.
It really captured me. I'm really, really like super into that.
Oh, no. Yeah, Yellow's screaming, don't do this. Don't kill me. Leave me alone. But
So-
Orange is just going ham on everyone. He's raiding Grey.
Yeah.
He's raiding
The only
Yellow.
one he's not really touched is Carlini, right? Just
Right.
sitting here.
But-
He has got his own issues. It's
Right.
not like he's sitting there doing nothing.
He's not completely safe, but he is fully walled, right? So it's a bit difficult to raid him.
Yeah.
He's making halberdiers, which is pretty good to counter the cavaliers. Not too great against the longswords and all these arbs,
Yeah.
but the longswords, they're coming home to defend.
Let's check on blue. Let's
Blue.
check on blue. How is that? How is this
1,
mass
2,
convert?
3, 4. He's got 5 monks out here.
Yeah. You have to micro these, right?
Yeah, individually, you have to tell
Yeah.
them to
Like-
convert a different bill every single time.
Yeah.
But he's back up to 47 bills now. He was down to about 44 earlier. He's
We'll
got at
call
least 3 converts.
Let's call this village Blue 2.0. What was Blue's name? Ormlu.
Ormlu.
Ormlu. You're back in the game.
You're back in there.
He's in the chat
Oh.
there, Ormlu. I really don't see why many people with low vill counts. Yeah, there's not.
Okay, he's
not-
making He's got all these trade cards, but he doesn't really have anywhere to trade with.
So he's just making.
He's got so many trade cards.
What are they doing? They're just like been made for later. He's
He's
like,
trying to find a market to trade with, I guess.
Yellow. Would you like to trade?
This market here, you could trade for 21 gold. It's not a lot, but he could
It's
go
still
there.
it's still income that you otherwise.
Wouldn't
Maybe we
have.
should have banned trade cards. I kind of like it though. I kind of like how
Well,
you can.
he has
make
trade
them.
cards. I don't think he's actually got any
But
trade gold yet.
I'm wondering if players, if it ever would come to it, where they might say to each other, "Hey, do you want to trade?" And they'll set up trade and like be not attack each other, essentially be allies.
Yeah,
It
basically.
seems like if you made this like a diplomacy game, I think
Yep.
that's the outcome. You have to be diplomatic. You have to get an ally. You have to be out of trade.
Right, okay, yeah. So I think if we did this in the future as a free-for-all, it would be a Diplo free-for-all. The problem here is they all need to gang up and kill Grey, or else he's just going to have so many free resources, right? Like,
Oh, because of the
because he's got 3 Fatoras, they generate, like, maybe a food every second. So it's not incredibly efficient. But
How much do they cost?
250 wood, 250 gold, 250 stone.
Oh, right, they're quite expensive, and they don't generate all that much.
No,
They're
it's
a bit
very
like,
much a long-term investment.
They're a bit like factories in Age of Empires
Right,
3.
but these cost population
Yeah.
space as well.
Oh, and factories fucking generate crazy amounts of resources.
Right.
They're like, pushing them out the door. They're like, they can't. There's too much resource.
Red's over 50 fills. He's got
Really?
52 fills.
52.
He's leading. He's ahead of Carlini on 51, who's got the most fills in the game, not including Grey,
He's
who
back.
kind of doesn't really count.
That's amazing. And there's still
Oh, he's
hundreds
getting
of,
more of them. He's up to 54 now.
There's so many blue vills here. He might have. I reckon. What's his name? Ultra Shield.
Or Uhtred. Uhtred Shield, I
Uhtred
think.
Shield. I think has got a lot of late game potential. What's his base looking like though? Is he walled?
It's not stone walls, it's mostly houses, so
It's
it's
just
quite vulnerable. I
blocking-
think there are some holes in his walls.
Uh-huh.
Let's switch to his point of view.
Yeah.
There's a hole there, which looks like it's walled, but it's not.
He's got the right idea though. He's definitely got the right. If he can fix his walls up,
Right, and once this got ends the hole there behind the gold as well.
what would you do as Red to get back in this game?
Get back, he's already in the game.
Let's. I mean, like to be.
oh,
like a
and Yellow
super-
has called it.
Oh no. Let's imagine Red's listening to the stream, Robo. I want you to give him advice right now.
Build a ton of stone walls, research fortified wall, just to make sure your economy is completely safe. Mine as much gold as you can as quickly as possible.
Oh, so other
No, he's
people
killing
can't.
villagers! No, Red, what are you doing?
He's
Don't do this.
garrisoned. He's realised his mistake, Robo.
Oh,
I think what happened? Did units just end up in the base?
he just accidentally garrisoned the villas
Oh
on the PC.
no,
and
it's
it-
because there's people attacking him, right? That's why he garrisoned.
Those are his knights.
Oh.
They're his paladins.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm going crazy.
He's
clearly,
just like, I don't need any more vills. This is a mistake.
it's clearly not intentional.
Right, I understand maybe you accidentally kill 1 or 2, But, right, you want to convert every single one of these villas. You don't want to piss them away like this.
Oh, look at them going. Oh.
And look at Orange. Orange has 40. I say Orange has 47 military. Grey has 131 military.
Damn.
And-
Damn, son.
Okay, I'm guessing the Fatoras have to count as military population.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's not counting them as eco or villagers or something like that.
Okay, here's 50 ranged units and then about 20 other stuff. So that's 70 plus 60 pop, which is the 3 Fatoras.
Ah.
Right, and they're even showing up on the mini-map as Fatoras. As, like, dark grey, which shows, like, there's a building there.
Oh, so it thinks they're military.
I think that has to be what it is at this point.
Interesting. Okay, well, that's not what I expected. But either
No,
way,
no,
it's a good...
We learnt something new.
And that's what you get from tuning into community free-for-all games.
With only 50 villages. Okay, purple's like, okay, yellow's resigned. I'm going to get in there and grab however many villages I can find.
You
There's
send them
one here, a couple more down here.
on the woodland
and there's
there.
also a relic, which is very valuable too.
That's true. Well, they're income, aren't they?
Yep, it's
but,
just
like,
free gold income.
As a proportion of the number of villages you usually have, it's worth more than
Well, like-
usual. This is a fight.
This
Oh
is
dear.
pretty bad for
those,
Grey.
Those arbs look
They're
like
just going to
toast.
get destroyed here.
Yeah.
And all these villages in the front, like, he still doesn't want to lose villages, even with the Fatoras. But, okay, he's got some more army coming in, but I don't think that's enough, honestly. I think
Well,
Orange should clear this up quite easily. And
they-
even these Trebs, they're vulnerable.
they need to get out of there. That's what they're doing. They're heading back. But he's got to send some stuff down to defend.
Sure,
But
but Red's coming in to raid him as well. I think the players, like, talking amongst themselves, like, Grey is Portuguese with Fatoras. We need to do something about that.
They've figured it out.
Yep.
Right.
And while we say this, Red is continuing to convert villages. He's up to 71 villages at this point.
That's amazing.
Ornlu has only one single villager left over here. One more conversion left for Red, and then he is at peak villager efficiency.
Has Red got the walls down like you were saying about? Is he? No,
he's
nothing's
still
changed
still
yet.
open. Anyone can come in there and attack him, but I think at this point it's fair to concentrate on Grey.
Okay.
He's definitely the biggest problem late game. Trebbing down the castles, and also these have got a ton of HP. They've got 5,200 HP. A castle's only 4,800.
Oh, so they've got more.
They've
Wow.
got more HP than a castle.
They're
Tanky.
They look pretty
marketplace
beefy.
buildings.
well, I don't know what the Portuguese should be hunkering down inside of those. I
Right.
feel like
Yeah.
they got more defense than your castle. I guess it
problem is-
doesn't shoot back
He's
though.
really got problems though. He's got 80 population in military, 60 of it is these buildings. Versus Red here with like 70 paladin. And even some monks. He's ready. He's like, I'm going to get your villages too once you're done.
Yeah. Coming in here. Was that a resignation today? No.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And Green? He looks like he is trading.
Oh, that's brilliant.
They're so slow because he hasn't got the like caravan upgrade that makes them move faster.
Yeah.
Look at them go. And he's just massing monks at home as well.
He's got to get back in the game, right?
Somehow, right?
Maybe he's just waiting for a
And
player.
Grey is saying, help 11, and Red's like, no.
I'll tell you what Green's doing, right? He's just waiting for one of his neighbors to get killed by someone.
And then he's going to go.
And then he's going to
Snack
take
on all
his
the villas.
army of monks
And get over there.
and just convert
Right.
every villager.
Purple actually hasn't converted any of these villages yet. There's still that one there, and there's still these guys down here.
It might be hard to find. He's
But Teal's coming in for him.
Purple's probably got issues in up here. He needs his army, which is including monks
That's bad. Yep.
on the front.
He's trying to be aggressive against Grey.
Come
Honestly,
back for those vills.
this could be pretty dangerous. If Orange runs into all these halberdiers, he's just going to like get wrecked. And any conversion from these monks.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
That's a lot of. Is that enough halberdiers to handle
it
this?
should be. Like if he gets conversions, as long. Oh, don't lose all of your siege though.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Look at them just
it looks like
chasing it down.
That's. I think he's got them.
Yeah,
All those,
he's got a nice position.
He's happened to leave.
Yep.
No snare effect. Feels
And
bad
oh
then.
boy, the monks are here. They're getting the vills. Oh, snap snaps. Look at you go.
Yeah.
Building up
I
your
like
economy.
it.
She's back to 30 now. And poor Grey is just absolutely destroyed at this point. He has
That
so
was-
little left.
That was a turn. I feel like he was the Wicked Witch, and everyone
right.
hunted him down.
Right. When two people are attacking you, it's pretty difficult to hold, right?
So that's the weird thing about free for all. Like, if you're in the lead,
Everyone
suddenly,
just turns around and says, get him.
yeah, and then you're not in the lead. Actually, you're dead. So
Yeah.
maybe the strategy is always be second. That's what
Right.
you-
Or like try to like sit around like third or fourth. Because if you're second, whenever first dies, you're the next target.
That's true. That's true.
Research heresy before you die. Because heresy is a really expensive tech that means your units die when they're converted.
converted. Right.
Which I think would be the ultimate BM. Like,
Yeah,
you've killed
but
me,
it-
but you're not getting my bills.
It doesn't affect you, does it? Like, you leave the game, and it doesn't improve
Yeah,
your.
sure, but like if you think you're dead, just save up for it.
Oh, and that's your
just get
final
it.
action before
Right.
you. Yeah, I see.
just to like spite everybody else.
Brilliant.
Oh, look at them go. slowly building back up. If you let me live, Red, I let you convert my Fedora if you let me live.
Oh, and he's gonna delete the other. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Negotiations going on. He's gonna resign, but otherwise he'll keep the Fedora. If not, right? Like,
Well, to be fair, before Grey resigns, he should delete them just to stop anybody else getting them.
yeah, but that's what he's saying. He's saying
Yeah.
leave my base.
And I'll just let you
otherwise,
take it.
yeah.
That's pretty sneaky. But it looks like Red just doesn't care. He's just going to destroy them anyway.
He's like, nah, I don't need those. I don't need those.
Come on, man. I need bills. Green is complaining that he's getting bullied in the south, it seems.
And that's what you get for being the leader.
All these trade cars.
They are moving a bit quicker now, right?
Yeah, he's got the upgrade now. Now they're just
Yeah.
speeding along.
I love how it's just some dude sprinting.
Has Snapchat's even seen this? Oh, she should have noticed this. There's
Maybe, yeah, but maybe she's cool with it. I don't know.
Maybe. They are in a clan together.
Oh,
They're both in DNA clan.
Do you think? Maybe where's her trade back then? Maybe they should both do it and
Maybe.
have two trade lines.
Well, maybe like grey and teal, they're both pretty similar colors, right? It's very difficult to see them on the minimap.
Mm.
If she doesn't look right here,
No, I'm sure
she just might
she's-
not notice.
I'm sure she's seen them. She's just letting it. She thinks it's fine. You know, she doesn't want an arm. She doesn't want to deal with anyone
Maybe,
right
maybe.
now. Green's not really
Oh,
a
but
threat.
there's still one Fedora left, and Grey has resigned. Right, okay, which civs get redemption here? Franks don't get it, Aztecs get it.
What does redemption do?
It lets you convert buildings.
Oh, right,
So you
I
can't
see.
just natively do it. Out of the civs remaining, Byzantines can, Aztecs can.
Or what's going on
Slavs
in the south,
can?
Robo, with Green? There's some units
Green.
on the front of his base. Oh no,
That's just Orange just,
it's just
chilling
scouts.
out, snacking on his gold.
it's just scouts moving in.
Oh, but like these,
Oh
like
no, they're gonna toast. Those monks are toast.
they should be toast. But
Ah!
look
Oh,
at how
oh my
much-
god, there's so many of them!
And there's so much
Surely he
HP.
can convert them! Come on! Where's the converts? He's killed... Okay, they're
Okay, he lost 3 monks for 5 Lycav. That's a pretty good trade for Orange, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. Damn, when you get so many monks, nothing can get close. Alright, pardon me, what were you saying?
Right, yeah. Not many of the civs remaining can actually convert this building. So Red can't get it himself. So it's probably in his best interest to destroy it and stop anybody else getting it
Oh,
later.
I see. So he doesn't have a civ that can convert buildings, right?
Right. I'm not sure if he's thought of that, but that's
God,
a
Red's,
consideration that
Red
he
is
should be thinking about.
decisively in the lead now.
Well, 71 bills. The next highest is 52. It's a big lead.
That worked
Right.
out quite well.
And Grey still got a couple of bills up here that he
But-
could hunt down.
But the trouble is, Red hasn't walled up just yet. I think he could lose all those villages in an instant as soon as
Right.
someone gets
If
wind of it.
Orange just sends all of his army over here, it's all dead.
Yeah, he
Right.
needs to make preparations, defensive structures, and walls and all the things. But currently, he's in the lead. But I don't know if he can hold on to it.
Not at the moment, no.
It seems like he just needs more stuff,
And-
more defense.
Green is very much playing a long game. He's staying at home with his monks. He's walling up. He's just slowly massing
He's got
as
a lot
many
of trade.
monks as he can. He's
So,
got
how many?
27 trade cards.
What do you think that's worth then in terms of villages?
Well,
Is
okay.
I guess it's hard to directly compare, right?
This gathers 21 gold,
yeah.
and let's just pick one. I'll come back to him in a moment. We'll see if he's made it back. It's like 54,
Oh, I see. You're
30.
working it out because I know obviously the further away you get more gold, but also they travel further, so
It's-
you're getting less gold because of that. But
It is still better
yes,
to have a
I would-
longer route.
of course. But I want to know like how much does it scale? I want to see a graph. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm that kind of guy.
It's supposed to be like logarithmic. So like the further it is, it starts to
Oh,
climb
right,
higher
right.
and higher and higher.
Right, makes sense. So the further, the better. I want to see that graph on
thi-
AOE. What's it? Zach's website that he's
Ooh,
making.
that could be useful.
That sounds like
so
a cool.
This one has just gone like halfway, like one trip, and then it needs to go back to drop off the gold, and that took about a minute.
Right,
So this gathers about 20 gold every 2 minutes.
right,
A villager will gather 20 gold in less than a minute.
right. Okay,
So it's
this is-
roughly like a third of a vil, maybe.
okay. And how many does he have?
Trade cards. He
Yeah.
has 30, so it's an extra 10 vils.
10 vils. Fine.
Not too bad.
All right. Well, you'd only get this kind of content from me and Robo. So
Yeah, for sure.
let's go
Well-
look at something else.
That's true. That's true. Okay, red is pushing hard into purple. There's so many paladins here. He's got these throwing axemen, which is the counter the halberdiers. The problem is all of his army is over here. If purple says, guys, red's about to kill me, somebody go attack him, all of his army's here. Orange
Yeah.
just runs in there, could get him in the back.
but
Exponential. I'm sorry. Whatever
If red
the
wins
curve
this-
is, whatever this one is,
exponential.
exponential.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah.
sorry. Feels bad,
That's
man.
inverse of logarithmic, Robo.
Yeah. I haven't done maths for like 6 years.
Yep.
It's not my
God,
fault.
Red's doing. God, I'm kind of rooting for Red now, just because of like the Vil
The
conversion.
fact, yeah, just the conversions is
Yeah.
like,
So
yeah.
as long as no one just marches into Red's base, he'll be all right. He's got a lot of. Well, hold on, he's been pushed back up there,
a little bit. Like, he's lost a lot of stuff, but Purple's
and
lost
he's,
villages,
but
right?
he's not rallying new stuff in, right? Red's just sort of. There's no new. Oh, they're coming now.
Okay, how many resources does he have? Let's have a look. He's got 2,000 gold.
He's doing all right. He's doing all right.
Doing
really.
all right, yeah. He's in not a bad position. He just needs more throwing axemen and what's he saying no about?
No. No.
Oh,
Snake.
Snats has decided no.
Yeah, the trading is
The
over.
trade is done,
Right.
and she is trading with Yellow's market.
And Yellow's brilliant.
Okay, how
But,
much gold
but why
is she
did
getting?
she wait? Do you think? Was it to build up an army before deciding she didn't want to draw
Well,
Green's aggro?
No, I saw her talking with Scarface. She's like, how many monks do you have? He's like, about 60. And she's like, that sounds dangerous. Let's do something about that. That's what I'm getting. Oh, even Orange is here as well.
Brilliant. Denying.
They're
all this
cleaning that
trade.
up. And these hussars, if the monks are not protected, they're going to take some
Yeah.
losses.
But like,
okay, he got the walls
let's
up.
be real here, right?
Oh, but that's
Scarface.
still open.
Scarface has the least villagers,
Right.
but he's not last because we've already got three resignations.
3 resignations.
So I would, that if this were, if there were money on the line for which I guess does that ever happen?
There are free for alls, but normally it's like a
Free
King of the
for
Hill free for all.
Okay,
There are
not
tournaments
50
like that.
villages. You're saying people don't usually
No,
play
no.
Arabia with 50 villages?
Not like that.
Okay, but yes. Oh damn, I'm really really enjoying this, Robo. This is a lot of fun.
All right, there's just so much action at the start. It's like
Yeah.
I just completely lost it when the
Yeah.
game started. And there was 50 villages like, this is just ridiculous. Just looking at them.
They just stand, and they're all male as well. I should have added.
Didn't you make one of the
Oh, yeah,
players have female?
It's Orange has got the female villages. Yeah. So it's just
and then a couple of guys that he spawns with natively.
yeah.
And
So
then
I found villager in the units menu, and I just went, oh great, this is what I want, and started bashing them down.
Yep.
And then I got to the end on the last player. I thought, oh god, they're all male. Let's get some representation in here, and just made all of Yellow's, all of Orange villages are female.
Oh wow.
So I don't know why that's funny, but it just tickled me in the right way.
To be honest.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So red has actually been pushed back now. Purple's just spamming out the trash. Does he have much gold left? He's got 4,000 gold in the bank. That's insane.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Where's that all come from? Is that I guess he's spamming pikemen. He's not really spending it.
The only gold he spent was
Well, how many-
basically on some siege earlier and a bunch of monks.
Ah, so he's saving it for the late game.
It looks like it.
That seems.
And then once everybody else is running low,
Robo, is that how you should play free for all? Because I'm thinking, right, as long as you can survive, spend as little gold as possible, get as late game as possible, and in the super late game, you'll have gold, no one else will, and then you can make the expensive units that are really strong against the trash units, right? That's my assumption.
I think that's actually pretty fair because like red had a huge advantage because he's taken all the blues gold, right? But he's got no gold left in the bank.
Yeah.
Right, and he's got very little military. He's starting to switch into some trash, making skirms, and I assume he's going to make helbs at some point as well. But yeah, I think like at minimum you need to have half your army be trash,
Yeah.
just so that you don't
make-
constantly lose it.
You've got to make trash where you can and get
Right.
away with it. And then in the late game, have a big pile of gold. And then when it's just you and a couple of others left, you should be in a solid spot because you're
Yeah,
just.
for sure.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think what red did was perfect. You kill your closest neighbor as quickly as possible to get their gold, and then you start to switch into making a mix of trash and non-trash.
Yeah. Oh, we're reinforcing the wall
No, he's just
with
mining some
houses.
stone
Oh, no, we're reinforcing the wall with mining camps.
and some villages.
Yeah, still just a wall. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
A
A wall
wall.
of houses.
Yep.
I think I was trying to say a hall.
A hall.
It's a house wall.
A
hall.
house is kind of a hole.
A hole.
Hole?
What's going on here,
I don't know.
Robo?
Everyone's just sort of slowed down now, and they're not really doing much.
Yeah. What are the villager counts then?
Okay, so we've got blue, who is dead with 1. Red with 58.
Where did they go? He
Red
had like
actually-
70.
He had a lot.
He
Where?
must have lost some to blue.
Don't tell me he deleted them.
I doubt he would have deleted them. Maybe it's possible, but
That
really,
would- I hope
that's
not.
that sounds like a well. That seems that's
It's
definitely
definitely a mistake.
yeah. In a game mode where you can't get more.
I
like
can't see any dead bodies anywhere though.
I think they must have died earlier. And okay, well that's how many he's got. How many's the next guy
Okay,
got?
he got 58. Green has 9. He's taken some more losses, down from 13. Yellow is dead with 0.
So-
Teal has 37.
So-
She converted some of yellows, and
What-
she has some trade cards too.
Okay, that's okay. But green, I think the only way green gets back in this game is someone resigns, and then he takes his army of monks and just converts all the villagers in a
And
flash.
just all of their stuff, right?
Yeah.
If they've got any idle military, you take those as well. Purple has 43 vills, and orange has 45.
This
So
is
they're
like
all pretty equal.
The holy city in the south, Rainbow. This is
Right.
like the mecca of this map.
Red, I think he's discovered that teal still has that grey and blue both still have markets.
Oh, and you can trade with them.
And he's building a market as far away as possible,
Nice.
and then he's just going to trade. So he needs to delete wherever his initial market is. He has one somewhere, I think. There it is. Stream ended?
Oh.
Oh, no. Orna was the host, and I guess he's just left.
Oh no! I was
no.
enjoying that. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, Emily.
Oh, no.
Oh. Can we
Rip.
save and exit? How do we get it back?
We
Robo,
could ask the players to save and exit.
save and exit. Let's get this
message on.
back.
You
I need to know how that would have ended.
exit. So we
I cannot go up.
You watching. Host left.
We must find out. We have to do everything in our power to restore this game.
And then especially Snape snaps as well.
All right, guys. Here's what I want you to do. Third of the villagers, 2/3 of the villagers to build 2 houses. So that's, and then 1/3 of the villagers to build the second house. And then normally you put 6 on sheep. So now
Okay.
you've got to figure out. I'm just doing this as a percentage of.
Yeah, right. So you just try
Yeah.
to do it as.
Yeah, but that obviously wouldn't work.
No.
Can we nail out a build order right now though? Like what is the actual? Does it seem like the build order would be?
Well,
It's-
if you can't make more villages, I think you basically put everybody on wood, a couple on berries, and
Yeah.
just try to go feudal as quickly as possible and start spamming houses, and then try to get the castle
so
age as
how
quickly
many?
as possible.
What's the maximum number you can select in a drag box?
30, I believe.
So do you just grab 30 and like slam a lumber camp down, and then grab?
I don't think so. I think I would grab like 20 that are closest to a wood line,
Yeah.
and then the rest of them I'd put on like straggler streets. Oh shit! Whoops, I forgot to close this.
Robo's noob host. We're gonna get the game back. We're gonna relaunch from where we were. I think we've got all the players now, so we're ready to do that. Okay, so it seems like step 1: grab 20 vills that are close to a wood line, dump them down on a wood line. Grab another 20, dump them on another wood line. Grab. Oh my goodness!
There we go.
What's going on?
It's just a little bit faster at the start while we catch up because we're a little slow getting into the game.
Right.
But okay, we're back. Oh, teal is just killing green at this point.
Well, hold on. We got to. Welcome back, everybody,
Oh, yeah,
on the
welcome
YouTube. We had some. The game went down, but we've got it back up. We've restored the game. The players are here. Lots of monks converting things. Oh my God! They're coming from 2 sides. Why is
Let's
this
see
happening?
your monk micro. Orange says. Okay. How many hussars is he getting? Not many.
Oh no!
I can only see like 5 or 6 hussars at a time.
I think that's the end of green.
Yeah.
But it looks like all the players that were in the game are back, right?
Yep, all the players who were in the game are still in the game. Green is just going to basically resign instantly, I assume.
That's like what 10 minutes of like work getting back in the game just to be
Just
annihilated.
instantly die. He has a 1 villager left. No villagers left. He has 10 military. He's got a
Scarface.
couple of monks hidden on this side of his wall,
Feels
but they're
bad.
sneaking around. He's trying to run away with his monks to try to survive. And look at the trade cards. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, and purple is preparing a push against teal, it looks like. And both of them are trading with yellow's market at this point. The players have twigged. They're like, trade? That seems pretty smart.
Yeah, they've scouted other people doing it
Right.
and thought, I see, yes, very
Okay,
clever.
And red is also trading. Who is he trading with? Blue? Okay, it
Is
looks
that
like
a wall going down to stop the trade?
I think he's going to trade with blue's market.
Oh, no,
'cause
it's-
gray,
that's
there's
it, I
these
see.
towers and stuff, and
Right,
it's
right.
a little bit easier to
I thought that
defend.
was his opponent building walls there. I was like, whoa, that's clever.
That's clever,
But
yeah.
no, it's the blue market. He's like built
Okay.
it inside of his base.
As long as green still has monks, he can still play this game. Because he can find a villager somewhere and convert it.
God, what if green wins?
Not likely,
I'm
but
not.
it would
I'm not
be
willing to
insane.
bet any
Okay.
money on that.
He needs to be careful. Don't. Oh no, he's just triggered the hussar.
Oh God. I'll tell you what we need, Robo. Oh,
What?
look at this! Is he blocking them with the trade cuts? This is brilliant.
Next level micro, just juking and dodging back and forth.
Oh wow, that's a whole mini game in itself. Like round 1, you've got 5 trade carts and some monks, and you have to like dodge the hussars. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it. That's a.
Oh no, this is a problem though. There's too many things here.
Oh god! Oh god! What do you do? You're a trade guy.
Run away! Run away!
On the
Monk.
horizon
He's
is
trying to
this-
convert these trebuchets before he dies. It seems. Rip.
What does he have to do? Just walk up to it and just.
Yeah. Try to convert it.
Okay, you can't do it from a distance.
No.
Buildings are not people.
No. Oh, it's really weird. Some siege weapons can be converted from a distance, and some can't.
I love how in Age 2, like the siege weapons are like autonomous vehicles without
Right.
people. Like
Most of them
they
just sort of walk around by themselves.
yeah,
Yeah.
they like operate themselves. It's so unusual, but I kind of love that.
Oh boy. Okay, he's just gonna run away with these hussars and like try to hide in a corner. It looks like, as long as he has units, he's not defeated. And look at the trade cards.
Oh, dear. But this is
Oh,
this is
God.
this is how you play free for all. Like unlike regular like normal games where you resign when you've clearly lost because it's BM not to.
Well, he's
when
never
in-
going to win though, right? Because somebody is going to kill everybody else.
No,
and then
but
they'll
what
hunt
if,
you down and kill you.
imagine there was money on the line though? It's if you can stay on as long as possible and someone else gets forced into resignation by.
Well, in the past, for free-for-all tournaments, first gets money and nobody else
Oh, I see.
to
Right,
stop that
right.
sort of behavior.
But I like that sort of behavior. I want to
it's
encourage that
horrible.
sort of behavior.
Horrible.
Oh, a free for all, you have to hunt. Oh my goodness, that was. Let's fix that.
Will's trying to break
ignore
the
me.
desk.
Yes, the desk didn't almost collapse. It's fine.
That's fine, yep. Okay, Red's massing up. He's got his trash mixed in now. He's got his paladins and light cabs, everything coming forwards, taking down this castle. Orange has quite a mass of paladins themselves sitting at home, but he doesn't have anything to support the paladins. Whereas Red has all these halberdiers that are just going to start to shred through them.
Yeah, how
If
is
he
Red?
gets there.
Red, what's his Vil count at again? This is the guy that converted.
Red is at 58, the
It-
most in the game. Next highest is 43 for Carlini. But Orange coming around the back with a ton of hussars. Where are they going?
Is that all he can make because he's no gold?
He has a little bit of gold, but not a lot.
Okay,
He's
so-
just sacrificing units that don't cost gold to take down those trebs and
Yeah.
then running away.
Oh, I see. Then get the hell out of there.
But
That castle's safe.
He's
now,
still
isn't
going to lose the castle to like paladins and halbs, it seems.
it? I think that sheep's having a good day, Robo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just chilling next to the castle. Got a pretty good view up on the hill, looking down over the town.
He's looking at the castle wall. I'm not sure what kind of a view that is. Anyway.
Well, maybe this one over here's got a nice view, looking at the cliffs, right? Sort of like a beach top sort of thing.
Right, okay.
Cliff top resort.
Content.
Yeah. Okay, we've got purple massing up for an attack against teal. Where's teal's army?
Oh, no.
Sort of still. Oh, green's making more monks. He's trying to stay in it. He's got that one monk, and he is. This is, I think, his.
Is that his last unit?
He's got that one and one other unit somewhere.
Where is it? Let's find it. I don't know. We'll keep... What's that monk's name? Let's give him a name. I think his name's Jonathan. The Aztec Jonathan the monk. We'll keep an eye on Jonathan. We'll report back on his location later on in the stream.
I can't see any other military units, but he's got some pikemen in this barrack.
Oh, I see. Okay, so that's Jonathan's loyal servants.
Right, he's just trying
Have
to
you got him
weave a
hotkeys?
path.
Are we
Yep.
going to come back to him
Yep.
later
So
on?
whenever I check his point of view, I just press 1 and it will jump me to Jonathan,
Okay.
or we'll find out he's dead.
All right.
We'll go there, we go
Okay.
back to...
I hope we witness Jonathan's death. It would be a
No,
shame.
I'm hoping that Jonathan just comes back into the game by converting
and
stuff.
converts every single last other unit on the map.
Yeah,
Right.
slowly builds back. Like he gets one village or somewhere, just like sneakily converts one, and then starts to build back up slowly.
I love how he's still in the game.
He's trying, man. He's a fighter. This is a horrible fight. Like, just trapped between these two buildings. Like, you want to be fighting with all of your dudes, guys. Like, delete something so you can get in there.
Just
Right.
like
Just standing here, not
one tile
doing anything at
wall
all.
trying to get in.
Uh,
But the church, you can't delete the church.
well, you've got 2 markets. This one's like superfluous. You don't need this one.
Right, okay, fine. What's Jonathan up to?
Oh no!
No!
No! No!
Oh, Jonathan!
Oh, where'd he go? He was walking this way.
He must have found...
Oh, that's him.
That's him there.
That's Jonathan.
Can we
Oh,
check-
he got a villager though. Oh, Jonathan. Oh,
What, is that Jonathan Reborn?
yes, it's Jonathan Jr. Oh, and the pikemen are coming over to save the village.
come on!
Yes,
Come on! No, no.
yes, get him, save him. Oh yes,
Yes.
Jono, one more
No,
hit.
no, no,
Oh
no.
yes, he's alive.
Brilliant! Oh, this is
He's only
brilliant.
got 100 wood, so he can't really do anything though,
Oh, no. Oh,
and he doesn't have a market.
what do you mean? 100 wood's a lumber camp?
Yeah, he can build
It's
a lumber-
fine.
No, no, the castle, no.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
He walked too close to the castle on the hill.
Does he have a market? He could sell his stone
He doesn't
for...
have anything. He doesn't have a villager.
No, but has he got a market? He's got some resources. He could sell them and build another monk.
He doesn't have a market though.
Oh. I think that's GG for Scarface.
Okay. Red's still pushing pretty hard. He's still got more
Hold
than
on,
50 bills.
hold on. Let's have a moment of silence for
A
Jonathan.
moment of silence. Fair enough. Hands on the heart.
All right then. Let's continue.
Feels bad. Okay. Carlini is pushing through Snape Snaps. Oh man, all these siege rams. Oh, these villagers, don't kill the vills. You want to convert them later, man. Kill the monk and then leave. Oh, noob play here from
But
Carlini.
you still have to force them into submission, right? Like, you can't...
Well, these villagers aren't doing anything. Like, I would just wall them in, bring a villager forward,
Oh,
wall them in, and then walk off.
Right, and then they're trapped.
And then they're safe for later, right?
Yeah,
You can-
I'll harvest you later.
exactly.
God,
Or
this is
Snape Snaps is called
weird.
GG, and the monks are coming.
The monks are coming.
They're coming. Snape Snaps has 12 villagers that Carlini can, snack on, as we said.
What have I done? I've made a weird
There's
game.
more here in this TC. The ram. Oh, there's even a relic for him. If he gets this relic, he will have 4 relics. That's pretty good
For Carlini.
for Carlini. Yeah.
That's pretty strong. And he's
The
in the lead
problem
now.
is that Red has quite a few trade carts,
Yeah.
trading quite a long
And,
distance.
and Red still has more villages, I assume, as well.
He still has the most villages in the game. His army is not fighting very well. He's still just sacrificing a little bit at a time against Orange here.
I hope in the future, Ham's program that lets you bet will function for the free-for-all community games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It's just like at the start of the game, pick one of these 8 random people you think is gonna win.
Yeah.
Right. Like skill-wise, I think Ornlu was like the highest-rated player in this
Okay.
game, and he died the first.
So
basically.
you don't always pick the top player.
no.
But I think that's interesting because over time you would keep your points. We'd give you more points every time a game starts, just so you could bet if you didn't have any. But
Stop killing the bills.
I'd
Stop
like them
killing
to
it. Don't kill that
stockpile.
one bill. Okay, he got the command. Carlini's up to 47 bills. There's 3 more here. He can get to 50.
If you can read.
Don't convert it. No, bad halberdier. Okay, yep, he's paying attention. 48 villagers. 2 bills left. 49. This one's gonna get Carlini back to 50. No, help, go away. Good.
The help's just like, I want to help.
I want to poke some things with my big stick.
Yeah. He just tasked him to the building. It's like telling him to count leaves or something. You go do that. Come back when you finish.
And now he's waiting for a monk, and now he's back up to 50 bills. And Snape Snaps has 2 more bills. There's 2 more up here.
Right.
Has he seen those though? He can see them.
He'll come. He'll go. Where
go
are those
for them.
rams going though? That's the question.
He's going to push towards the next player
Ah,
in
I
line,
see.
right?
God, they're like tanks. They move quite fast. They're like
You put some units in them,
Yeah.
they're like speedy little things.
they like just shoot across the map.
Basically, okay, he's coming in with some eagles, looking to do some raiding. I wonder, do we have any holes? Oh, he can't even see over here, can he?
Yeah.
It
This
looks
is-
like red is fully walled.
Red's walled up, is he? Okay. So he took your advice in the end, and he's got a nice base going here, and he's got the highest villager count. Which is strong. However, he doesn't have the relics, and there is no gold left on the map. So Carlini,
Oh,
although
that might be a hole there. There's a stone wall that hasn't been built.
so you might be able to run straight in. So Carlini has relics, which means he's got gold. But is that how much more valuable is that compared to more villagers?
A relic is like a villager,
Right.
essentially.
So it's like a vill on gold.
So
the whole
he has
time.
49 bills and 4, or he should have 4 relics soon. So 53. Red's on 53. But red also has 30 trade cards. Carlini has 38 trade cards.
Okay.
Oh,
So
it's pretty even.
that's fair.
Orange is like the one that's sort of getting boned here because
So-
he doesn't have any trade.
Well, so in H3, something that happens in the late game is players will suddenly make big pushes to destroy factories. And I think that's very relevant now because here you need to be pushing on the market side and destroying your opponent's market. It can't be.
He's discovered the hole. Oh,
It can't be rebuilt because they're using their opponent's markets, right? So once you've destroyed it, they don't have trade anymore, and suddenly you
Exactly.
shut down massive amounts of economy. So
the
those should
problem
be
is
prime targets. now.
knowing where they are, right? Because
Yeah.
if we look at James's or Carlini's point of view, he's got no idea.
Okay.
He probably doesn't even know that they're trading at this point.
Also, in Age of Empires 3, the maps are much smaller, and you pretty much scout them straight away. So
Yeah, it's much easier to scout everything.
yeah.
Okay, so he's got a push coming in. All these halberdiers are going to shred through these hussars. He needs to protect his monks. Did he get those 2 other villagers?
He's expanding out. Like
still
these
missing those
walls are climbing, or is that just a spread of units? No, it is a wall. It's not
It is
built
all.
yet, though.
Yep. I guess it's not really to protect anything. It's just like just annoy the enemy. If you want to attack me, you have to run around all of this crazy stuff.
Yeah, I just think this is the thing to do in the late game. You just want to build outwards and just have a bigger spread and just
You
be everywhere.
Spread out. You put resources everywhere, like buildings everywhere, so you can push from any direction. Blue still has a villager. Oh, he's still alive even now at the end. And Grey still has villagers too.
Is Gray still in? Oh,
No,
yeah.
he's
I was gonna
resigned, but he's
say,
still got the villagers there.
I thought Gray was winning at one point, and they were just
and
like,
it's like,
nah.
nope, we're all coming at you.
Okay,
Red,
he's gone.
orange,
I
and
thought so.
purple just
That is-
steamrolled him.
That's how I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay, then, Robo. My question is then, at this point in the game, the dust has settled. We have 3 players left.
Yep.
Of those 3, can you assess their positions and give your thoughts on who
gonna
is
win?
likely to win?
Orange is not going to win because he does not have trade. Okay, he's calling Carlini a cheater because he's trading, so he's obviously scouted that. And Carlini is...
But he could shut that down so easily.
He's fully walled the trade, though.
So he can't get to that burning market that people are
Unless there's a
funneling
hole here,
resources.
maybe. And I like this. Red's like, I know trading is cheating. You should stop it.
Yes. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Or we could cheat too.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Or if he just pushes straight north, there's the market.
Yeah, and that's the target right now.
And Carlini, he's got 9,000 gold in the bank. Red's only got 500.
So I think Carlini has that.
If he can stop the other players from trading,
Yeah.
he will win in the long run.
With that bank, right?
Yeah.
Like 9k gold is just so many gold
Right.
units compared to your opponent.
Like, and he can afford to lose a villager or 2 building 4 buildings, right? Because he converted so many from other players.
yeah.
It's like these villagers normally say, oh, it's pretty risky coming forward, but this just helps him even more. These Rams go. No HP upgrades on the buildings.
Damn. God,
no.
they smashed that down. I want to
Right.
see how fast these go with people inside the. Do they get
They've
more
got-
attack?
I think they get slightly more attack, but mostly it's the speeders.
I see.
But only when there's infantry inside.
Okay.
Like, look at them, they're speedy little buggers. And then, when you kill it, hey, look,
Yeah.
there's a surprise!
They like pop out.
Yeah, basically.
It's like a Kinder egg. Like what's inside today? Oh God! People trying
Oh
to kill
god, there's
me.
pikemen! Okay. Okay, his army, like all these ranged units, are pretty good against the halberdiers. That'll help him out a little bit. But he just needs to bring in some eagle warriors. That'll clean up the skirmishes. They'll
Right.
do okay against the hand cannons.
So, your assessment then is that Carlini has a brilliant position. He's got trade, he's got relics, he's got
Yes.
a big economy in terms of villages because he hasn't lost too many, and he's got a big pile of gold, right? That's going to be very useful in the long game. So, and the other players, they have similar things, especially red, but not the pile of gold. So, really,
No.
orange and red, they need to be teaming here. Otherwise, they both stand
Exactly.
no chance.
And another problem here is that orange. I was about to say he doesn't have any siege, so he can't get through the wall.
Oh, that's brilliant.
We've got some
Look at
petards.
that. How will that get him through? I guess his
You
tar-
need 3 petards to get through a fortified wall.
Right. So,
And he's got 5. So
does
he's
he
got 2
know?
spares.
Does he know where to go though? His target should be the market, right? That's where those petards
Well, he
should
knows
be.
that there is trade happening.
So he's got to
I
find
guess
it.
he knows the market is probably somewhere down here.
Right. So he's got to look for that, and that's what those petards are going to be useful to get him through the
Right.
walls, find the market, take the market down,
And
and
even
then
just killing some of the trade cards is still useful,
yeah.
right?
Well, find the trade carts and follow them to their source. That's another.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's another way to find the
Okay,
trade.
he's in.
Okay.
Oh, these villagers, what are they doing? Okay, they're just instantly dropping barracks. And remember, he can also kill these villagers too.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. You're not getting. God, that's.
It's
so
not just
true.
the markets, it's also
And it's not like you have
villagers,
6
right?
TCs to replace them instantly.
Right. There's all these villagers around here. He's got a bunch of barracks, so he's going to start spamming helbs, but
And-
there's so many hussars here.
God, this is free for all in a nutshell, right?
And-
The 2 underdogs go for the leading player,
Right.
and then suddenly the leading player is not the leading
And
player.
Red's just sort of like cleaning up all this army on the front. He's just sort of streaming them in a couple of guys at a time. They're getting cleaned up. And then now Orange is going to spread out everywhere, try to find villagers and trade carts to kill.
Yeah, these late game raids are so disgusting. Like,
In this market, it's really, really heavily injured,
yeah,
and you can't repair an enemy.
it's not your market.
Yeah.
I love how they're just like funneling piles of gold out of this burning market.
Right, exactly. He just needs to send everything there. I think all of his hussars could probably kill it.
That is some hot trade.
Yeah.
I think Zach
Whoa.
would be proud of that one.
That was
That was Zach level. Wasn't
that was
it?
that was a zing. Yeah. Oh, he's still trying to wall up. He's losing villagers. He's down below 40 vills now.
trying to plug the hole.
Basically, but he sort of cleaned up most of Orange's attack. Oh, but there's all these skirmishes now, which are just going to destroy all of these helbs.
Yo.
The thing is, Purple can easily make some Eagle Warriors. He's got so much gold. He can start making them in no time. He can even make some siege. I'm guessing like Onager or something to come in here.
Yeah. God, they're just like being flattened.
Right.
I love the death animation. The
just-
wheels fall. He like
Ugh.
leaps forward.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh. the death sounds animations Amy too. It's just so funny.
Okay.
And-
Has he found the market though? Is that what is the health on that?
Oh!
It is gone. So it was
Maybe
located.
maybe Carlini deleted it? I don't see why you would do that. But I can't see any dead hussars. It died somehow.
Oh, maybe he accidentally tasked units to the market and like
His own halberdiers killed it.
idle halbs will kill your
Right, one
but
of these barracks just had its help standing there, and they just walked over there and destroyed it.
Yeah, and you
And-
don't think of that because when you're playing, you're like, oh, that's my market, that's where my trade is.
Right, or
you
my
don't.
allies market, right?
Yeah, and you
And-
can't idle it and kill it. Oh, that's such a
And there's
shame.
all these trade carts now just sitting. He's even converted somebody else's trade cart. There's one that's got a horse instead of a man pulling it.
Wait, what? As soon as it's converted, the man just goes, "Whoop,
Well,
I'm
no,
a horse now.
No, because like the miso
Oh,
ones,
I
because they
see.
don't have horses, they have a man
Yeah,
pulling their
yeah.
trade carts, where all the other civs.
Oh, he converted someone else's.
He's
But
got
if you were to convert a dude that had a man, it would be still a
It
man.
would still be it'd still be just a guy pulling it along.
Right.
Okay. There's a big push coming in, and Carlini, I don't think he can hold this. Red's got 90 military. Carlini's only got 45.
Okay. We need a reassessment. What's his gold pile at then?
He's got 10,000,
Okay.
11,000 gold almost, but he's got no food.
He's got no more gold income. Oh, no food. Oh my god, 10,000 gold is great. He's gonna die with all of these monies though.
Right.
He's just gonna.
He could probably buy a ton of food, but the food price is pretty expensive. It's 140 gold to
I
buy
think
100 food.
He was banking on that coin pile winning him the game, but now he's gonna lose.
He's
with
lost
all
so
the
many
money in the
villages,
bank.
he can't afford to replace them. All these units that are dying, and these trade carts are just all sitting here. There's nowhere to go.
That is a horrible way to lose, right?
Red and orange just got in there. They've destroyed him.
Being
Orange
clearly-
is still destroying so much stuff down here. He's got to be careful of this onager. And he's rewalled. That's really nice. And now he's sort of trapped here.
Love these reversed games where gold is trash. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so like I reckon he was just like laughing. He's like, oh, I've got so much gold.
Oh, orange. Rip. Rip. There goes all your army in like 3 hits from an onager.
Wow, they don't like flaming balls.
I don't think anybody likes flaming balls, to be honest.
Especially elite skirmishers.
Yeah, definitely not. I think I prefer the regular kind, to be honest.
You still like balls, fine.
Yeah, just normal ones.
Right.
Nothing too like wacky or crazy like that.
That's fine.
Okay, so Carlini is looking pretty dead. Okay, he's back up to 90 military all of a sudden. That was fast.
Well,
Okay, and
he
he's
has-
just bought a ton of food.
He did spend 5,000
a
gold.
lot on food.
It took him long enough, though. I reckon he was just staring at his coin pile like a greedy rich man,
Like,
going,
I don't want to
I don't
do it.
want to buy food,
but I have
don't-
to.
But I have
okay.
to.
What's the
Yeah.
food? The food price now is 170 gold to buy 100 food.
Yeah.
Really, really inefficient. And Red is just
I think Red's got
trading
this
away.
now.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can stop Red at this point.
Oh,
Because they needed 2 of them to stop Carlini.
yeah.
Orange pushed in here, started disrupting the trade, and then Red pushed in and got him.
God, I feel, it feels disgusting. I didn't even buy that food. Carlini bought the food.
Yeah,
but I'm
and
sitting
you
here
feel
feeling
bad for him.
I'm just thinking, oh, that was so pricey.
Right, like that was your win condition. Just stall out forever and then win in the late game when no
Yeah.
one else can afford stuff. But then other players twigged and like, he can trade.
Yeah.
I can trade too.
Oh, this is brilliant, Raybo. I've enjoyed every moment of this. I
Oh,
thought
and
this was an
orange.
exceptional free for all.
And look, there's these relics on the front. Orange could steal them.
Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, but I, either way, right? Red's got this over orange.
I think so.
Well, compare
sure.
red and orange's village accounts here.
Red has 51. Orange has 42. It's not too bad.
But red has the trade set
Red's
up,
got
and
56
probably
trade.
and has a big coin bank as well. I would imagine as well.
Let's have a look. About 1,200.
Okay.
Okay, it's not a ton. Like his trade cards, they're only trading for
That's quite inefficient.
45 gold, right?
Yeah, they're not. And they're so also when they're so close together, they bump into each
Right,
other a
like
lot.
he needs to destroy these lumber camps and just delete that one of his own and
Yeah, and then
delete some of these things. So
some
it's
of the
look-
houses.
and these other lumber camps, right? You want to clean the route up so there's nothing for them to bump into, right? Just
Yeah.
delete all of this stuff here in the middle. Just go.
Yeah,
Like
they-
get like a mop or something and just get rid of it.
clean it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not overly. Their pathing is
Not ideal
Yeah, they're not very
for
smart.
sure.
But that's kind of. I kind of like that you have to make the trade route an actual trade route and like clean it up and stuff.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
For sure.
What's going? I feel like we've been counting Carlini out. That is probably fair though, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff in
Okay.
his base here, right?
It looks like he's talking to Orange, saying, if you stop attacking me, I will defend against Red, and then you can go attack Red, basically.
Yeah.
Right? So you take my relics, and then you go kill Red while I stall him out, and then you'll win later. And Orange is like, nah, I don't want to team up with you. And Red's just like laughing.
What do you think of that proposition though?
I would take it for sure, right? Because Purple is obviously not going to win this, I
Yeah.
think. Well, they can't see what we can see, but you should be able to assume that you've done a lot of damage between the two of you. right?
Yeah.
So I would think to myself, well, okay, if I can attack red, I've got maybe a chance at winning this game.
And I guess at this point, Carlini's just going to say anything to stay in the game as well.
Right. Yeah. He's just gonna. Yeah. Basically, he's building tons of walls, trying to stall out. He's got a bunch of eagles here. All these trade cards, they can't do anything at the moment
Yeah.
because you haven't found any markets to trade
No
with.
more markets. Equally, though, I think Orange just attacking, like, he can secure himself a guaranteed second by doing this, whereas turning on red
Right,
might mean that he loses and comes third.
But there's nothing for coming second or third. It's win or lose basically.
It's still, I don't know. I think coming second is a legitimate thing in a free-for-all, and third.
No, it's
I
first
think
or nothing.
First, second, and third. Those are the positions that matter, right? Those are the ones you get podiums for in the Olympics and all
Right,
that
but
stuff.
they aren't exactly a free for all.
It's definitely a free-for-all.
Well,
Have you
okay,
seen
no,
those
no, no.
guys running a marathon? There's 8 of them. They're all different teams.
No, that's
that's
okay,
a
that's fair.
free-for-all.
But like, they're not actively trying to sabotage each other.
No, but
Right,
that's
it's not like wrestling where there's like 5 guys wrestling at once and 2 of them pick on one dude while the other 2 have a 1v1. Right?
I'm just imagining that now.
You got like a 3-way sort of like push and shove between the wrestlers.
Just imagine like 3 of them ganging up on one dude whilst the others are like sitting in the corner like, nah.
No.
I'm standing here.
I'm not getting in on this.
Oh dear.
Right? Like, that's the problem. Like, blue, he was sort of in a 1v1, right? But he's always got grey behind him that he has to worry about. Green got heavily 2v1'd. Orange and teal killed him in the end. Yellow was
Okay.
being attacked by purple and teal, right?
But
Right.
But if my assessment of first, second, and third mattering, your argument is that they don't.
Yes.
I think that's a valid position to hold.
Thank you.
Fine. But I also think
the
my
only
position.
valid
My
position.
let's pretend for a moment that
Okay.
my position. Right now, think about the game in the merits of trying to come second. I think like attacking Carlini was a good decision.
Okay, if you want to come second, then obviously attacking purple is the best thing to do.
Right. Let's move on now. I just wanted you to say
Okay.
that. That's all I wanted.
No, I agree. If you wanted second, that is the best thing to do. But
Robo
if
admitted
you
I'm
want
right.
to win, you have to attack red. Petards? Lots of hussars. He's going to break through there, and he's going to walk into another... Oh, there's another shop.
Zuhayo saying Scarface was the wounded wrestler.
Fighting 2 other full health wrestlers. Yep. Oh, no, red. He's paying attention. He's like, I found there's a hole in my wall. I'm fixing it.
Well, God, the villages can only go down at this point, right?
Basically, yeah. Except for making trade cards. He's got 67 trade cards.
But then you end up in a position where you've just got like nothing but gold.
Where have all Carlini's trade cards gone?
Does that ever happen? I guess in like an ordinary game of Age of Empires 2, can you ever get to the position where you have like functionally no resource income other than gold from the trade? Like that's
In
only
theory,
possible.
It is possible to like run out of wood on a map,
Right. Well, yeah,
for sure.
and then you would still have gold going.
Right,
I
yeah,
get-
and then your economy becomes you don't make
Ah.
any units that cost food.
But in a regular game, that's because
Wait, no, sorry, no, other way. You don't make any units that cost wood because you essentially have like 100 trade cards. You buy as much wood as you can, and then you make as many farms as you can
Yeah,
because 60 wood becomes 300 food.
yeah.
That's a good trade.
So that only happens in a game where there's like all the resources are gone, all the wood runs out.
Basically.
But in this game, it happens because you run out of villages, or you have so few
Basically.
villages that you can't really
like
gather.
we say that, but like red's still got 8,000 wood and tons of food, right?
Yeah.
And he's got a huge gold bank at this point, and orange is just sort of stuck outside these walls. Okay, he's got another petard coming in. Got some other paladin
You-
stuff
you
over
can't-
here.
But Scarface, red has more villages than 50. It has gone up for him. That's the thing though. You can get more villages. It just involves destroying your
Well,
opponent.
red's
and
back
converting
below
them.
50 now, but
Oh,
he was above 50 for a long time.
Right. Does anyone have more than 50?
No.
No.
He's on 44, orange is on 42, and Carlini is on 31. And Ornlu, still a hero, 1 villager. He's still alive, kind of. But orange just has a huge mass of military. Oh my god. All these things over here. All these hussars. And he's broken through into another set of walls.
So now this. Oh right. There's just more walls behind the walls.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll
so,
get in eventually. Like, he's got this petard here. And there's that injured wall. He could petard the broken wall and just sort of bust in. But red's coming around the back, cutting him off. But I think orange, honestly, could probably take a favorable fight.
I'm wondering, right? Carlini, he's not resigned. He's still here. But what's he got? How many vills?
31.
That's not bad.
And he's still got 3 relics.
He can rebuild from there, and a massive pile of gold as well. So if they don't take him out, he's still sort of in it.
As red has seen the petard. And he's like, really? Do you think you're going to get in with a petard?
Yeah, he's just going to build behind it. But
He
red and
could
orange
do it.
here.
If these ones get out of the way, petard the broken wall before he builds something. Fast,
All-
fast, fast, fast.
There
Go.
it is.
Get in, get in.
Okay, all
Yes.
he has to do is get. Look, he's got masses of hussars coming in behind this. All he has to do is get them all through into the town, find the villagers, take out 20
As
or
many
so,
as you can.
right? And
Take
then
out the trade
suddenly
cards.
you're in a solid position because raiding is so powerful, especially in this late portion of
He's
the
trying
game.
to get the wall up here. There's this villager coming forwards.
Look at that gate,
Nope.
man.
It's not built though. Units can still stream through here. And here, Orange is defending this push here with his army while still getting a lot of hussars here into the trade line.
Yeah. God, this has really turned into like.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm watching 1984. There's three superpowers going at each other, and every time someone gets in the lead, the alliance shifts.
Shifts the other way.
Because Carlini
Yeah, for
was in the
sure.
lead, but now he's not, and suddenly it's all on red.
Right, and Red's having some troubles here. Like, okay, the Paladins are sort of cleaning up the Hussars slowly, but there's even a stray Trebuchet here taking out a castle. Nice. But the Hussars just sort of like spread out. Oh, all these villages up here are going to be toast.
Yeah.
He's down to 37, 36 vills. He's almost got less vills than Orange at this point.
This is.
If Orange can hold this push, maybe the Hussar raiding on the villages could win him the game. Like, he runs over here, kills some more. Where are all of Red's vills? There's like in this corner,
Yeah.
and then around this way, basically.
How's that fight in Orange's base? Can he hold it, do you think?
Yeah, he's holding it. He's
Yeah.
still got 95 military. Red's only got 45, and Red's got 9,000 gold in the
God,
bank
if
almost.
Orange comes out and wins this.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane. But okay, Red's patched the hole. This Trebuchet though, he could just like cut down the 2 trees if he wanted to. Or
Here's how the betting should work, right? You get
Mhm.
every 10 minutes, you get an extra 100 points to bet on the same game.
I don't think you can place multiple bets.
Oh,
though.
that's a shame.
Right,
'cause
like when you
I'd
place
love
a new one, it would overwrite the old one. I think.
because like I just like the idea of like as the game progresses, like the winner might become more obvious, but it
Or
really never
maybe
is.
you do it the other way around. You bet on who you think's going to lose first,
Yeah.
and then when someone's dead, you make another poll for who's going to die next.
Oh, I see.
And then
I see.
again and again and again,
Okay.
slowly cutting down the number of people left.
That just whatever we do, it sounds like a lot of work.
Sure. Yeah.
Setting that up, but in the future certainly betting on community games sounds like it could be a lot of
Kind
fun.
of fun, yeah, for sure.
So Orange is held. He's
Yeah.
he's fine in his base,
He's more than 10 villages ahead.
and the
He is-
Hussars are still earning an advantage here, just
They're
standing
running
around.
picking off stuff wherever they can find it.
Okay,
And-
Carlini though.
Carlini, what's he doing? He's just expanding back up, I guess. He's
Yeah,
got
Shenla
4
says-
relics again.
Shenla's absolutely right. This is an AoE 3 thing. Well, it's kind of obvious at this point as well. You should sacrifice all those hussars to kill the players' markets. And the reason I say AoE 3 there is because you have factories, and in the late game, players will really make big pushes and sacrifice lots of units just to take down this one building.
Right. The problem is, at this point, it's a little bit too late.
Yeah, you
because,
can't get there anymore.
Right, he needs to send a massive units and target that specifically.
But that's right. Instead of killing the trade carts, you just kill the market, and they're all functionally dead
But
anyway.
he's cut a hole in with the trebuchet.
Oh, brilliant.
More hussars on this side. All these villagers have died. Oh no,
Yeah.
they're evacuating
Where are they going?
somewhere else at this point.
Red's done here, though. He needs to leave. Is that what he's thinking?
Yeah, I guess so. But I think Orange really needs to go all in here to send everything into his base. Right? Ignore all this crap out here. Get in here and just start to push him back bit by bit.
Little by little.
The longer you give him, the better position he's going to be in because he has so much gold, right? Like, if he's able to mass,
Is that the mark? He's killing the
Red's markers, but he can always
that's
just replace
fine.
them.
Yeah, but this isn't quite as good as killing the market. That cannot be replaced. But
Well,
fair enough.
I don't have a problem with killing the trade carts while you can. Oh, the trebuchet's blocking these units from getting in. I think I would honestly just delete it so that my army could get in faster.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Well, it's not now. It's up. But
Right.
now he can go in.
So slow, right?
Yeah.
And now all of his skirms are going to die. He's still got a couple of hussars running around, but like if he sent every military unit he had in there, all of these paladins, all of these hussars, all of those skirms, I think he had a good chance of just like slowly pushing back
Yep.
this way. Because like all of Red's castles are like here basically. They've got 2 here, and there's nothing in the back of his economy to defend, trade carts and builds and stuff. Ooh, those scorpions could be dangerous though.
They're coming in.
Yep. Okay, I think Orange is going to have some more problems now. And they're equal on military, but Red's still got 10,000 gold, and Orange has 90.
How's Carlini doing them? He's sort of been left to his own devices.
He's just booming up again. He's got 82 military somewhere.
Oh.
He's destroyed the towers. He's walling off red, and he's going to start trading with this market.
Brilliant. That's how you get back. And are those markets going on the other side of the map there?
Yep, that's going to be the longest trade route you could possibly have.
Carly needs to get a sneak raid in on the market in the red space
The problem
as
is,
well.
that, like, if he tells him that he's here,
Yeah.
then he might think maybe
Oh,
he's
so you
using
want-
this market.
He's got to get that wall up.
Right. So he had this army here to defend it, and then once the wall's up, just
I wonder
come
if
around
Red
this way.
will notice. He'll just look at that part of his base and just see walls and not think anything of it,
Right.
maybe.
Well, he might not even look at it, right? There's
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
here. There's no villages.
You'd see it on the mini map though. There's like purple on that area.
But red and purple, like, it's pretty similar.
You're suggesting that red is colorblind?
Well, I wouldn't notice that, honestly.
No. Okay. I guess
Like-
there's always a lot going on
Right,
in
like
every
looking
game.
at that line there, it's unless I did team colors. Okay.
Now
Hold
it's
on,
a
I
lot
need
more
to
obvious.
select the right
Yeah.
player first. That one. And then Alt G. Okay. Now it's a little bit more obvious. But
Yeah.
you know, there's already red things here from grey. You might not even notice the wall. You might think, oh, it's just grey's things.
Mm.
But oh boy, now
Okay, this
red's
is-
pushing back.
This, I think, is the game-losing push. Well, the game-defining push. That's a lot of siege. I imagine that, I don't know for sure, but Scorpions, their siege weapons, they got to be good at killing buildings.
Not particularly. They're mostly an anti-unit.
But there's
siege
so
weapon.
many of them, right? They're just like funneling these ballista into these buildings.
Right. I guess it's more like a what's the Chinese
Flamethrower?
flamethrower.
Oh, flame. Yeah,
Right.
Japanese.
Like they just sorry, Japanese. They just shoot these bolts that deal tons of pass-through splash damage
Yeah.
against units. Like they're okay. They do a little bit of
Yeah.
damage to buildings, but like the paladins are better.
The
Probably.
important thing, right, is there's so many units here.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Orange, what's Orange got? He's massing
He's
up.
still got all this
oh
cavalry.
wow, that's not bad.
He's still got a lot of cavalry, but the thing is, like, all of this army, it's like mostly halbs, paladins, and scorpions, which all sort of destroy this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And Orange is saying, okay, I think I'm dead. And Colony's like, did you not manage to kill him? No. He said he killed his market just now.
Oh!
Oh! He snuck in with the eagles. There's helps here. The eagles are running through.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I think Carlini's now in a great position.
Red's running his vills. He's only got 20 vills and 0 trade carts now. As long as Orange, if this market dies, which it looks like it might, the Scorpions are slowly killing it. If this market's dead, there's nowhere for Red to trade with. And then in the long run, he's going to lose.
I think Carlini's got it.
I think Orange deleted the market. I don't think it would have died that quickly. He saw the trade carts come, he's like, nope, you're not using my market for that. So he's satisfied himself with, okay, I'm not going to come first. I might not come second, but Red, you're not coming first either.
Yeah.
And that was the best he could
look
do
at
at this point.
Halberdiers spamming through
Right,
the
and
base.
There's all these just poor trade carts that just stop working because I've got nowhere to go.
Do they count as cavalry? Like, will the pike?
They count as trade. Or do pikes do extra damage?
Yeah.
Um,
Interesting. Graybo's like loading data.
I don't
searching
think so. I
for
don't think so.
reply.
I don't think they count as cavalry because like they don't benefit from say husbandry, which is the cavalry speed boost.
Makes sense. Okay. The only other time we had this issue was when we played Guess Who at the launch event.
Oh yeah.
And people, is it a cavalry unit? It's like, I don't know if a trade cart's a cavalry unit. But
Okay, chat's saying that they think it is.
so
Okay.
well, it's such
maybe?
a moot point anyway. It
The
doesn't
Helbs really kill
like,
them that fast though, compared to like just a normal unit.
Either way, it doesn't
Like,
affect the game.
The
at all.
Helb has 10 attack, and this has only got 70 HP, right? Okay, let's see. One of them come over here and attack this. Come on, Pokey Boy.
Pokey boy.
Come on, get it.
Pocahontas.
Poke it. Nope.
He's not interested,
He's
right?
not
mate?
interested. Okay, now one of them's gonna come over. Let's see. One of them, how much damage? 61 to 51. That's 10 damage. They
Okay.
don't do any attack bonus.
All right, fine. Oh, we figured it out.
I was
But
right.
It doesn't matter. Is the
It does matter. I want to be
It
right.
matters to me.
And now Red's got all these trade carts just sitting underneath the castle, dying.
Well, they're tanking, right?
Yeah, it's a meat shield for the
Yeah.
rest of his army.
Yeah, that seems like send them in first and
Sensible, since he can't use it anymore. Where is his base?
nice.
You sort of killed it.
I can't find his base. This is his base.
I think Red just flared. I think Orange just flared. Yeah, he's flaring in here, and he's like, no, I got that. I got that.
I can't find any more base.
And oh god, look at all these stone walls he's building. There's a hole here, though. Oh no, this village is going to come over. No base, then. I'm glad they agree that Red has no base. And now he's just going to hunt him down. Where are his villages? Red's got 16 villages. I think they're all pretty much in this space here. That's like 10-ish 10 or so vills all sitting here in this one little area, ready, waiting to die.
Damn. And the sheep
then-
coming with that push as well.
Orange, where are these villagers going? He's hiding behind James Carlini's walls. He's got a TC here. He's making some farms. But Red's coming straight in. This. Nope, he's going back. He's going for the castles instead. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Scarface saying eagles are really strong with their low gold cost.
Low food cost.
Pardon me.
Right, like they
Oh,
cost.
yeah, for him, yeah. Damn.
They
Because he's
cost-
got so much gold.
Right, they cost 50 gold and 20 food each.
That's a strong unit.
That's-
yeah.
it's pretty
Especially when your issue is food
good.
production.
Yeah, just not having enough of other resources, but you can have as much gold as you want, basically.
Yeah. That makes sense. So he's just looking for whatever costs gold here.
Basically,
Siege,
yeah.
right? I
The
guess that
thing is,
costs
like,
wood too.
he sort of wants to make halberdiers, just to, like, counter any paladins and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, as long as he keeps, a minimum number of those alive, the rest of his army can just be gold costing stuff. So eagles and maybe some camioks or slingers or something like that. Oh, look at all these rams coming in. Red doesn't have a single thing that kills rams efficiently. Oh, sorry, he's got 3 halberdiers and 1 onager.
But there's a scorpion there making.
It does look. It's got 195 pierce armor. This does 17 pierce attack.
Ah.
So 195 minus 17.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very good.
So these brands are just gonna clean up fast.
Yeah. They should just destroy all of this stuff. Like, once the castle's gone, I think that's the biggest problem.
Does he have the HP upgrades for the buildings?
He does not. Oh, he's got the first one. He's got masonry now.
Yeah.
Scorps have bonus damage per siege. Okay, that's true, but it's like, plus 2 or 3. It's peanuts compared to, like, how much health the ram has. The biggest problem are, like, these onagers. But I think he's still going to get it down, and then
You
this
just
army's
look
going
up,
to charge in.
everything's catching fire here.
Yeah.
It's
The castle, 64 HP.
Red Castle.
64? Okay, yeah, there it
There it
goes. Oh, and then the ram dies instantly. Plus 2 burst ram.
What's going on
Whoa, I'm sorry.
in the south there? Green and
Red's just hunting down purple stuff. Sorry, hunting down orange stuff. There's a castle, there's some TCs.
Red's got an army away from home.
Yeah.
Surely that needs to come back.
Well, no, I don't think he can stop this at this point.
Okay.
And like, he's so far away, and like, all this siege is incredibly slow. Okay, orange. He's doing the Vil bashing on the rams. Not going to work too well when you've got paladins there as well.
Yeah, and then remembered that you couldn't make more vills, so garrison them again.
But the castle's going to die eventually, for sure.
Yeah.
And he has 10 villages that aren't idle. Okay, he's got some over here, and another castle. And he has a market. What is he trading with? No one.
How's that trade route going that Carlini set up? Slowly.
Slowly.
Or I don't know. Maybe it looks less saturated than it is just because it's so long.
He's only got 24 trade carts. It's like he's
Okay.
slowly
Well,
massing them again.
that's more or less what Red had earlier, right?
No, Red was at like 60.
Oh wow. Okay.
And Red's now down to 5.
But let's bear in mind these trade carts are much more efficient because
Right,
of the
for
length
sure.
of the route.
And
Yeah.
Carlini lost a lot of trade carts himself, right? So he's just slowly rebuilding again.
I think I'm gonna have to ask you again, Robo.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at
Uh-huh.
their villager counts and assess.
Okay,
Like
let's
we've
go.
done this 3 times, and each
Red
time
has 1 villager
one villager.
somewhere.
Where is it? Where
One
is it?
trade
What's
cart.
his name?
No, those are trade carts. Okay, it's a working villager.
Right.
It's a builder. It is building something somewhere.
He's okay. We'll call him Bob. Bob the Builder.
Bob
There
the
we are.
builder, if and when we find him.
Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on Bob. I don't know if we can't find him. That would be a shame. We want to keep an eye on. Can he fix it? That's the thing.
I want to find him before he dies.
Maybe he is. Maybe he has
Right,
died.
I still got 1 villager left. Where'd he go?
Oh well.
What's he doing now? He's still building. What is he building? There he is.
There he is.
Bob the builder. Number 1.
What's he making?
He's building an archery range
Ah.
and a stable.
All right.
Okay. Next, Carlini has 30 villages. Pretty good. And then Guifi has 22. Okay, they're up here. They're not exactly dead. Red's continuing to push forwards. He's going to get into Carlini's economy pretty soon. Which is kind of nice, but at the same time, he is dying. Where's Mr. Bob? Bob's still alive. Bob the builder.
Let's count how many buildings he can construct. It's 2 so far.
1.5. 1.5. Okay, yep. Now we've
Yeah.
got 2. Pretty good. But
Get your bets
it's
in.
ever so slowly
How-
creeping closer.
Get your bets in. How many buildings will that villager make before it dies?
Maybe it just never dies. Maybe it just lives forever.
And finishes the game.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, he's trying to wall up behind. He's trying to protect his trade carts and his markets. But house walls against paladins and rams?
They're going to tear them down.
Not gonna work, man.
What about gate walls?
And he doesn't have a lot of stone either. He needs to spend his gold to buy stone so that he can make these gates. That's what he's doing. Bob the Builder, still going. Building number 3 is done. He's got another one ready to go.
Yeah.
And he's slowly massing up a small little army at home. Where'd the paladins go? They ran away. What happened? Red had like 20 paladins. Oh, here they are. Nope. Yeah, they are. There's red and orange paladins hidden here. It's a bit difficult to tell the difference between them.
It feels like everyone's economies have shrunk tremendously now.
Oh, that's what happens when you lose lots of villages.
Yeah, and
Apparently.
there's just fewer units being fielded.
Right,
And
yeah.
the armies they have currently are just so much more harder to replace.
Well, we say that, but Carlini has 130 military.
I guess he's just like got a bunch of stockpiled gold.
Okay.
So
Bob the Builder, he's got 4 buildings now, and red is calling GG. GG, well played.
Yeah.
Carlini's laughing, saying, GG, that was a good
That's-
fight.
that's
And then
interesting.
Now
'cause
poor little Orange is stuck here.
Orange came second.
Orange came second.
Yeah,
While doing what you said. And then doing what I said, so
he's
pretty good.
yeah.
And now he's
like, it's
asking,
just
is
our-
Carlini trading? Yes, he is.
He's
So he
answered the
should just
question.
say, okay, yeah, I can't win this if you're trading.
And with the stock, what are the resource piles?
Orange, sorry, let's click on him. He has 4,000 wood, 500 food,
no
nothing
gold.
else.
Okay, so
Carlini has 1,000 wood, 1,500 food, 5k gold.
yeah, I think Carlin is in a fine spot here.
Right, and he's just got military all over the place, right? There's just stuff up here, charging down.
And he's got more like infrastructure. He's more buildings
sure.
and just more walls and
And Orange is sort of like trapped here in the middle.
More
Right,
eco.
he's sort of walled in by Carlini's walls. He can't like escape easily.
yeah. Damn. So this is it. The
This
1v1.
is it. Yep, the 1v1. His army, he's moving down. He's cleaning up the little bits of red that are still around. Bob the Builder, is he still alive? He is. He's going to live forever, it seems. And now we're just going to sort of see Orange try to make some stuff to defend, it looks like.
Okay. So I mean, Orange is not in the best spot here. I think that's clear. But
Yep.
he's got an army of paladins and cavalry.
Mm-hmm. True, true.
What is it that he needs to do then? Shutting down the trade and identifying where it is.
Obviously the key thing.
But even then, it's going to be difficult without a stockpiled, resources.
True. And the problem is he doesn't really know who he's trading with.
That's true. Can we take a look? What are the spread of Carlini's villages? Like, where are they
What can you
standing at?
see? Okay, yeah, Orange has no idea where anything is. Over at Carlini, he has 14 lumberjacks, 14 farmers, 1 builder, and almost 40 trade carts.
But where are those lumberjacks and farmers? Let's have a look for them.
There's some over here.
Okay, 'cause
I'll
if
switch over to
they're
this
all
one.
concentrated in one place, it is conceivable that Orange could march in, find all of the villagers standing together, and just kill them all.
Well,
right?
these ones here are all pretty vulnerable because there's a hole in this wood line here. So military could just run in there. But
Let's consider this, though. If he managed to kill every single villager in the next 5 minutes, an ambitious task, I admit.
Yes.
But how would that change the standings in your mind?
Um,
Let's say Orange keeps all of his current builds.
if he does that without losing a single villager himself, he just needs to hold on for like 20, 30 minutes.
You just like sit in your base and do nothing. Pretend, like just build
Well, it's
up.
either that or if he also kills the markets.
Yeah.
Like, if he destroys these markets and kills every villager so he can't replace the markets, then the trade cards can't work, right? But he's trading for 120 gold, so he can basically buy whatever he needs to, as long as he has buildings.
Yeah.
So, he's gonna have some problems.
Okay. So you'd have to kill the market. You'd have to kill all the villagers, and even then, it might be difficult.
Yeah, he'd
But-
still have to just hold on until Carlini runs out of gold, basically.
I guess the strategy at that point is just sort of waiting for them to burn out.
Yep, that's true. That's true. But at this point, I don't think it's too likely. Okay, you're from Cataphracts. They're pretty good against Halberdiers.
Here
They're
we
not
go.
very upgraded,
Can
though.
Orange destroy all the villagers? Doesn't look likely.
Doesn't look like he's even thinking about it at this point.
I was cheering for Jonathan and Jonathan Jr.
Me too.
We were all
cheering for Jonathan.
Jonathan and his son. Well, I feel like it was Jonathan reincarnated, to be honest.
That's why it's Jonathan Jr.
Yeah, that was a brilliant moment.
I think other than the very start of the game, I
Yeah.
think that was my highlight.
Yeah. Good old Jonathan.
Okay. These Paladins are sort of running around. The Skirms are trading pretty well against all these Helbs. He's going to sneak around the back and maybe get the Trebs. Yeah, it looks like it. But, oh no, Carlini, he's paying attention. He brings all the Helbs back around. Probably going to lose the Trebs. You know, he can afford to just sacrifice units like this as long as he's also killing enemy units
As
too.
long as he's trading at least, like,
Right.
he's got more to trade.
And we've still got this push coming in, and he can
Trade
just,
off,
you know,
rather.
delete these walls and just walk in the back of Orange's base.
I love how Orange's base
Right,
is-
Orange is defended by his own walls. But the castle is down. He's only got 2 Paladins. He's got 47 military somewhere. Is all these skirmishes?
What does scums cost? Just wood and food.
Wooden food.
That makes sense. He's got no gold income, right?
Right, yeah, so he has to be making trash. Wow, that's a lot of skirms he has. But, you know, basically, he's going to lose all these skirms to, like, 15 Eagle Warriors.
Yeah, the Eagle Warriors. I know that they've got. I know they're very strong against
Right,
archers,
they've got
right?
so much Pierce armor. They just
Yeah.
sort of tank in the front, and then the Helbs just charge in the back. And where are these at? Please, just delete the wall and walk in there. That'd be so much funnier.
I'm sure he will. He's getting close.
It's probably just like patrolled into here, like just, you know, patrol, right click here, and just send them off to go.
And they're just moving across the
Eh,
map, and they'll path their way in by themselves.
Yep. Or maybe they overtrap a hole here and they get in that way. Okay, no, he's calling
That's
GG
it,
now.
GG. Oh my
Wow.
goodness, Robo.
Carlini.
That-
What a hero.
Well played, Carlini. He was leading most of the game. He had a very solid position. He was making monks early. He was stockpiling all that gold, and with the
Stockpiling
monks,
villagers early.
yeah, he got a few extra villages. I think if you take a look at the Vilgrath, I think he represented like 78 villager high at one point,
We'll
which
take
was
a look at the achievements. We'll
which-
just sort of skip through them.
impressive.
Villager high, 116 for red, but that includes trade cards.
I
So
see.
it's a bit deceiving.
So we can't know what his actual villager count was, but
no.
you know,
Well, at peak, he had about 60-ish trade cards.
Yeah.
So he peaked at about 50 to 60 bills.
but yeah, for red they weren't as good as say the other players because of the distance. But
like the key thing is, I think, like the moment when you have that many bills.
11k from the relic.
He got all 5 relics in the end. That's a ton of free gold there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We'll
That's
just look through everything. We'll just talk about it all, and then we'll take a good long look at the timeline at the end. So many kills for red, so many buildings raised. He obviously did the main brunt of the attacking in this game.
yeah.
He killed blue. He pretty much killed grey. He almost killed Carlini. He almost killed orange.
Red did well. You're right.
Right?
Yeah.
So he almost killed half the players in the game. So he did a very,
Yeah.
very solid job.
That was solid.
Carlini, though, with the 70 units converted, that's pretty good.
That's pretty. Well, how many did Green get? He had tons of monks
He
earlier.
got 54.
Uh,
So I'd say they're probably fairly equal, considering like how
one of those 54
well they were going.
was Jonathan Jr.
Was Jonathan Jr. What a hero.
One in 54 men.
And here we see Carlini has 68,000 gold gathered. Red has 60,000, and then the next highest who didn't trade is 24,000.
So why did Red's pile of gold run down so much sooner than Carlini's?
Because he just spent so much on paladins in the early game
I see, and he
that he
didn't
just
have.
kept trading them off against halberdiers forever.
And you run out of gold at some point
At
and
some
can't
point.
do that anymore.
Yeah,
I see.
basically, and that's sort of like he did a ton of damage to purple, basically purely with paladins. But that was before he started trading, and then he just sort of fell over
Yeah.
because he didn't really have any gold, and he started trading and started to rebuild back up. Yeah, red did convert bills from blue. He had 34 converts. Most of those, about half of those would have been bills, I think. Technology is not too important. Really fast feudal ages and castles, and pretty good imps for most players. A lot of map scouting. 89% for red. Pretty good. 85 for Carlini. And as we said, so many bills in trade, all the relics. And just look at this peaking. Like, after red killed blue, he had, you know, a third of the population in the game.
Yeah.
Once-
Considering there was 8 players, that's impressive.
Right. Because, like, blue and yellow both sort of just died at the same time, and then grey died as well. Like, the 3 of them just disappeared within, like, a 10-minute period. And then just red and purple, like, you just see them just slowly disappear as they can't fight on any longer. And, like, even at the end, orange has a huge proportion of the world population. So,
What a
he
game.
did a pretty good job, I think.
Robo, I thoroughly enjoyed
Enjoyed that
that.
game.
That was absolutely wonderful. The start was absolutely brilliant. If you tuned in halfway through, go and check the VOD at the start. It was absolutely
For sure.
hilarious.
The,
Just
the first
50
20 minutes
vils.
was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, and they're just standing there with 50 vils, just trying to make it all work. It was brilliant.
great.
But I think we'll do that again. But next time we'll sort the map out as a random map script so that you get your civ bonuses, and the meso civs will start with an eagle warrior, these kind of things. And next time we'll make it a team game, a 4v4, and
Try to see what sort of team strategies
God.
they can have.
could we get a competitive 2v2, something like that?
What with like pro players?
Yeah, well, not necessarily even pro players, just
We could do it
strong
with pro players.
Like we could. You're right.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
You put up a little bit of money for a show match, and
It only has to be one game, right? We'll do community free-for-alls all day, well, something like that, and then at the end of the day, you'd have like the pro
player.
match,
Yeah. Wow.
where it's 50. Anyway, the point is, I think we'll do it again, but with